I don't know much church I'm meeting edited at the Fred. Mamunina Quaba eba the announcer newspaper. So me Jumadi Moshama live or Facebook, the announcer newspaper or Facebook. Or call your website announcer.newsonline.com. Maybe I will be a washerman on my church at the same time. Or call YouTube so or call the announcer newspaper or YouTube. Into much Facebook, the announcer newspaper so or Facebook, or call YouTube so the announcer newspaper or YouTube at the same time. Or your website is announcer.newsonline.com and also Ubenyaye Achaye. Baby will be our watch as a TV, so say radio. So baby will be our watch a be an mechecha mamunina quaba. Eba Jumadi, so meeting edited Fred and there, dear na echo. Baby will be our home coins at Jumadi no best share na would be so any be a share. Over to me, so I like a page, the announcer newspaper page, over to me, I like it. At the same time, so over to me. Abo modena a video no download say be ya bibia na babia na ubenya bi ahwe ehun sema ekoso ewo Ghana timidi de daddy friend me church ama munyina akwaba adofo no mansem bi apiepie na sansem na yesema e wo say ye nyina ye hyase na ye ka ho asem eye ni beresem in this idea bi ho na ye ni beresem we don't joke with it. This is very serious issue and we need to address it as such. Baby a Raymond Atuguba ewobiano, he must be arrested immediately. Mrs. Ubim, baby a Raymond Atuguba will be and he must be arrested immediately. Oh law, lecturer or faculty of law at Ghana University C Mubako. Now we're making pronouncement to be a very serious and Ghanaians have to act, more especially Ghana Police Service must act immediately and arrest him as such. No one is above the law, and nobody knows his intention for making that pronouncement. But if you may recall, Raymond Atuguba was a person who was the chief of staff when Mahama's administration was on course. And at the same time, the person has also been arrested for making reckless school statement, writing something on his page on Facebook. I'm talking about Oliver Becker, who is the leader of the Face the Country group or movement. That particular idea, Face the Country movement, that particular guy, he was working for Raymond Atuguba. And Asama Abano Eyadea, we must treat this issue with all seriousness it deserves. I don't know Samuti Ghana Police Service, Samuti Emia. Per immediately no baby Raymond Atuguba will be no I was say mutimi action on ye above the law. It is IGPTA this is very serious. Openina na kasa na nasema waka ye no waka sema e border Ghana security ho na nasema waka no e ya sema we don't need to delay in his arrest. He must be arrested immediately. And he said delay, and he said no consideration, and he said no anything be anything. Ghana a peaceful country. Ghana ya omaya eye asumdwe man. But when we say we a lecturer, which idea? Fine. At the same time, now we a politician, we a chief of staff, and Mahama. Now other for them, they say Mahama won't tia kunya to be on your president. And now we a former president. And I say when this crano, you name the rule or the war end this. Now the woman they say, Obama Ghana for nyaso. Na adea ekoso no ene wobeti we sisi china beti we sisi no enye ne ne sha ase mokaya momyenhwe analysis we let's start from this. So analyze the situation critically. I'm going to give you sequential analysis so that you will be able to do your own checks, okay? Yenhwe de adofo emre bia wo ho and Captain Smart Barbontin. Captain Smart Barbontin no ono de obe insight a sojafo so monkoye bone e wo Ghana. Womunko no mumfa maransho munsem enya de a ede ohaw bebre Ghana. Captain Smart sha say yes ade no. Ya che no wo court ya mani bail as say nasem no wo court say we incite military against the state. And no e wo court say. Ya wo na kuo bi so say Captain Smart who bisa. Dia ben kuo no join. Face the country, right? Any freedom fighters no omukuo no. Ya wo na mrantie no so mo freedom fighters in Krasifo na Ibinum enwene na jimi ni nkurase ya bia omoye no a omugugu abanone a wo sore mu panyini bia no wo so hya ase ekike kasa ansem no ama bi kura kasa so no kweso jeni a de obeye no nka enya asem ketwa eno so asem no ewo ho ye wo ho na Oliver iso oda o ma no That's a control page because face the country was a Ghana, a who don't any here. I don't think that's an Omakai. I was a Ghana, a who don't. Say, Ghana, it be tumpong, empty and on mobile. Now, as a Ghana, who don't empty na mobile and a Ghana be tumpong. How say, we incited public so Monkoya dia at the pony, a woman my Ghana. How say, more can sema, a deal how dear Madimunu, ever better Ghana. Somebody man. Omo musa de no musa ba omo manyini de no manyini omo banyi ko for just more kind was say obi anso da ye money timu nka say kura ensi Ghana biem obi anka biem e wo wiase ade no man e wo ho oman no e ye oman ye democratic government state no e de mara rule of law e ye adwuma na endam some wo position ti no mo hyehyɛ niam bi achi and a debian sim hunun in semen fata and did basabasa bebro mine and an amope. And as a man bobra, I near ye bibi or Ghana, a binima bobra, ye bibi or Ghana. Yen me more manonino. Or my bobra, I been where Japadia Kesiakesia, a been more factories, more industries, a bit more business, been more mad dying ever Ghana. Ye me shamo, and my selfishness. And the more some greediness in Tino. Mama emema o maino enye basa. Mo betina akonya se yehumu. Se yehumu anke different thing. Enti wahu. Adofo no mo awutie mi sese. We ya ade a ehia. Na we ni nya ade a wo se ye de enema we di agro. Enti Ghana Police Service. Samutie mi a. Sa papa yi. Is not above the law. Na waka asem. Ghana mind we asem. Munyina muntie asema okan na afi mmere wo Ghana no wo se enididi no wo se enididi enti obi anta na so na ontie asema opanyin okan na
we do not want a coup in this country, yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. We do not want a coup in this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. Imagine the name of the college, War College. Whilst my topic was on the Ghana police, his topic was on the Ghana military. Naturally, our paths intersected and we have remained friends since. My friend's PhD thesis was on the topic, quote, why certain coups succeed and why others fail. His case study was Ghana. My current assessment that Ghana may be ripe for a coup partly springs from the knowledge I gained from accompanying my friend through part of his doctoral research on this topic. It does not help matters if we consider Samuel Huntington's thesis on the snowballing effect of coups in the sub-region and the closeness of recent coups to whom. I urge my good friend, the Minister of National Security, Honorable Kandapa, to have a conversation with my friend at the War College. The economy of Ghana today. A big part of why certain coups succeed and others fail is the economy. What is the state of Ghana's economy today? At the level of the most irreducible idiomaticity, Ghana is broke. Your nation is radically broke. So broke, the Speaker of Parliament has publicly warned, gavel in hand, that we may not be able to pay the salaries of public sector workers in some 3 months unless a miracle happens. The Minister for Finance has weighed in very fine and polished English. He says something like, quote, the legitimate reality is that there is no money, unquote. At least he has confessed to us that there are some illegitimate realities.
I don't know. Somati asema Atuguba wade Atuja. Na uko kansem na obi beka se na all my lectures and all cancer asem. But no my lectures asa na ma we and no mo kan mo di insight amanfo. Ema amanfo eye bone. Na yenua anase yen nipa yenim no a waye soja ni adwuma waye soja adwuma wo Ghana empre bebre amanfo bi anim no owura ifadate captain ifadate se munyina munim ne ifadate wo se enkebe ya baby Atuguba wo bia wo se echi no enkra bi ifadate lawyer wo sai soja ni da mre bi etwa se mo kai no wo se baby Atuguba wo bia wo se echi no. Because the economy no, the problem be aboma. It doesn't mean say. And nobody jina so in this society amount for and a coup. So branch ya okasa papa ya okasa yi. Or no, and ne a branch ya na yache no na nsem. Oliver no, or no na ne ye juma. Ewo o mampanyi ni dada Mahama ne office. Ye chief of staff. So they are actually Oliver Becker no. We face the country. One more penny now down on this papa paying na a year to. Now a yammy one was say. Or maybe more lectures, more minimu BBA we ask me what. Okay. Or maybe a preachers are sundry emera, not democracy and coso, not or mining tumpong. Momo the amount one a coup, ne coup. Equanova had to say, Michelle baby, I will be a most what journey, and Michelle baby, I will be a Conova TV. Oh, what of them? A very sad situation. Some more what, your more preachy, and it's a near man. Now, Monsha, we ask Sunday, I want to as your baby. And you're gonna go, and that's the problem we see with Yasia. Ukraine, Russia, and Tokoya Bay. Bon refugees, or more copper baby ada. Bon nipa ewu. Bon nipa. One more epe baby kura nanti or multiminia kwai nanti. We most of my lectures, munim viase munda musimu ni muma ewu viase. Na mu preaching na kwa yese. Ku sem enemra wo Ghana. Na mo do mo man o man na mo do no anything dey na chesa mo do Ghana adofo mom say this for say do see your money ma nanado aban MPP ebeka say Ghana be hia sika no mo dey develop o man Ghana na kwayo befa so anya sika no e levy eka ho e na o man betimi anya sika yes sir e levy the same babin na Atuguba the call too no eka se babin si yentimi ntu adwuma efoka for 3 months no before ye levy no na wo mo ye ho adwuma budget no so mo te ya programs awodro ye nyina no ye ka se budget no mo gituma eno na be ma ban anya sika atu adwuma efoka nipa be 700,000 Ghana income ba Ghana nyina no income internally generated revenue about mine over more than 60-70% of the 2 adwuma foka normally the 30% na can I development then the yemfa ne say what wo ye adwuma na sika wo benya nyina wo dididi onya bi mfa nto wo mfa nye ade a wo so wo de ya wo be den wo akọ wanim ora babe wo parliament Ebra na do no na as finance minister kase Ghana be here say omo beji 11 na tum say be your mind be sika e de agina no uja offer plane kotena Dubai waja Ghana for ha kotena Dubai ma approve budget no ukọ afa de wukuro ya say Ghana man enye sika ntu adwuma foka na ho kira aba e na de adof ma mu say de omusiti. It is as a biba one tenase no anya analysis an kwachiri ansa no waba animu a obeye ne wayemfom so wo wutie mi sesei o kai se ebra ba ben no parliament wo mo create confusion of parliament and this for create confusion ye nyina e be kan se Ghana here sika se be yo metima develop o my Ghana the sika no ansa no my no ebenya no jese o maji levina tum aba o my na nya sika e de aye de om de beye because ahokyere kakra e wo ho a Ghana ka wodra na mahama no mje egu ho no na do beye wo betutu aka na it is a say na kwese o my na here sika internally generated money and o my na person kwaje bosia so on person ko IMF because so kwa conditionalities what buy wo bunyina wo governance na wo nyina oba be say ni nyina enti omo mpesa to omo pese omo akasa generate sika no be the poor mine mo mine tumpo mo nyina mo ni adanse say like that sika approach babin adopt ye obi o speaker of parliament a wo be boa ama ma approve ade adi sika e be bro mine no ama mine nya sika ma ono so parliament ni bia kanesa no. Look at how he approached the whole situation. And now the same person is going around saying, so the government will not be getting money to pay workers. Do they love the country? Do they have good intention for the country? Well, this is how they behave because it's not on their side. And they want to benefit based on the fact that their selfish interest is what they're all pursuing. But things that will help the country to develop holistically, they don't care about it. Look at law lecturer. You've gone, you deliver a lecture in presence of everybody. And instead of talking about productive issues that will make the country develop, you are preaching coup. Wait. I don't know how best to describe it. But says to bind we, a dear way of modernity. Oh, MDC by, so if you may recall, Abraham MPP, a year opposition. There is no way, and there wasn't any time that MPP formalities will be making any pronouncement to be a tantamount to our issues. Nobody made that pronouncement. But look at what is going on. Because they are in opposition, and they believe that they can do that, and they just scatter the create problems in the country. That's all. Because they are not getting the money they think they'll be getting to enjoy themselves. They are not getting. And you think, say, that is how we rule a country. No. Now do try Ghana no person Ghana tumpong. Now more motivo momo say o mining koso enti mo person mining tumpong. She diabolic idea I wo mutim. Mo person mo say wo mine. Ghana Police Service amutie me. This is a very fine opportunity for you to act. No one is above the law. But if somebody has been able to make this serious statement, he needs to be questioned so that we know the truth in the whole situation. Whether he is assuming, whether he has facts, whether anything has cropped in his mind. What he's saying, we will get to know about the whole situation. The bottom of the story, we will know about it. But some of if you may recall, now saying, the BIA can't some, you can't some now. You know, police vote here, you know, vote here, or mutu one more. To be quite meetings, I would run the NDC for work on. Bumbusan is a meetings paying a year on the NDC work on. I will go further. Meetings be a mukoko to be quite fee. Ya can't want some. There be meetings no mukoko to be quite fee. That's all. They will find out. Him for the committee or no. There be him for the co-share or there be a or more Jennifer Ghana. Be a muye be a they should find out. It's a meeting by no more to Tobiko Achifio, National Security, former National Security Minister, to Tobiko Achi. No, say information minister, no AD minister. Or Musa. It's a meeting, it's paying no more on the field. Shagana. Every say, or mine was some dream. Sabi country be anywhere. And near me, cause you say. Baby, our problems kakra ewo. Baby, our problems kakra ewo. But Ghana, any exception. Ghana was assassin and will plan it and was assassin. So far as our minor was assassin, no, automatically no problems kakrabeba, and they will resolve the problems. Remember, I watch like kakrabeba, and yes, one day, and now minor, a year, no minor near me to it take time. Ejade be take time no. Eyen kakran. Na bibia tumpon kama ewo man no. Na NDC for enkro for motifie. Instead of saying, Omo de omadwene beka asempa ama man ne tumpon no. De omo preach no eye cool. Na sa ne de bu ama man tumpon. Sa Oliver we eba ya de ya che no. Atuguba so beka ye na on ne ye adwuma no. Omo chi no de ba statement na Mahama kai. Mahama say omo cheche amamfo na omo cheche o kire wadwena na eche o kire ebra wonim se obi a ompese o man tumpon opa o man ne bo opese cool no o se mra ne ye adwuma enso former president David asem no bekan o specify ni din. But let me be very fair to everybody say sa niema na omo kan sa adwempone na wo mutirimu no bibi boni bia esi Ghana obi a be affected enye nipa baako the esi wo Ukraine no enye nipa baako also Russia for the pay Ukraine for the pay we prepare we yes enye nipa baako enti emfa say ebi amode amode mano ke cancer. Why are you inciting public? I didn't know inciting public. I think na mo pese ai na bibi mra hade tra mo dwene sa adwempone ne wo Ghana. Sa mo mo bra wo Ghana. Na mo ni botaye bi asi mani so wo Ghana. Ebi no mabobra, ebi no mabotaye si o mani so. Ebi no mo adwempa pese o mani tumpon. And you have diabolic interest. And I say, more ankasa mo ye die no ne hia bi no. Mo maka se mi entia. Sa abrante ye o machini Oliver if the country ni pay o machini. Sa Atuguba ya boni tape professor. Ono Oliver no nyina no mu nyina ye adwuma. Ewo chief of staff ni office wo no ne wo ho no mu nyina ye adwuma ma no. Ewo bra na Mahama te akonya so. Adentina Mahama me condemn mo e won sima mo kan me bu say waden na Mahama me condemn mo. Ghana Police Service, no one is above the law, equality before the law, obi an chembra. No one is above the law, equality before the law, obi an chembra. Azuma Atuguba kano say we ye hwan so we ye hwan, the law must work. E was so much no mo question no, because on no akura e no match no ono na akura ni Oliver na o match no Oliver na sembe no kwatwero woni post o ka se so moji eye yi levi ni tuma ono akasa be yiku o say useless army. The same thing papa iso abeka say economy na de enti bibisa e bitumasi o man bon sa link no o mo nyina so na mo ye adwuma ma Mahama. They were all working for Mahama. Everyone in the office. What? It never had no more. Yahweh had to say, look at ya. Oma cultural, almost a petition. IMF. Say, Omon petition. Commonwealth for say, Omon crow for ye chichiomo. What do you mean? Moncrow for ye chichiomo. Moncrow for any chichiomo. And some show for now. Omo ye Juma Mamona. Omo incite public omo kan no krenchira manfo once o match in central ni bi Ghana omo mochi omo nyina ye omo dubious activities emra ni omo di no ne echi omo na eno most petition Commonwealth say na the Commonwealth representatives bi ni Ghana omo nim de yakoso o Ghana oh NDC party no de bia na meka say omo ni ade papa bia de Ghana. It is a way Ghana ni na se wutie ya obi a ote akonya so a wo passum dwe a wo mpese basabasa si o my Ghana mu na dwene wo so a o de bone na wi o ni padua. MPP tena opposition how many years? What is obi kan coup asem da? They all believed in democracy and they know the impact of democracy in our society. And they know the benefit of democracy, democratic government. They know the benefit. They all listened to everything. They were part of it. They supported the democracy to progress. But this is the situation. Some more got now bunting just few years ago, and you are now crying. The movies are Ghana, no, you create my monkwana. Huh? But we say creative among one. And this is what I want to ask you. Some face a guy creative among one. Somebody Marasha Mujamu pen a munche. They said the Mona Mutia by. So you are in a position. Remember your status. Some more position. Number decided Ghana, a dear memo minor tumpong. Mobile contributions about. But my contributions shouldn't supersede your Tiakunyaso decisions are all making. What is that? Now, and ne Obia sorry, ne ma sorry, ne busia sorry. Now, Omobiti Redria. Now, Wabetina TV so say Ghana, coup bit mess, ne bebana and say yana day, and a wash, a yasempa. A ya the person was entertaining. And the Ghana police, someone tia, yes, I'll watch him. And I know you'll be working on this and you'll be acting on this. A very sad situation. Says I am an akoso, na ye shena ekoso. Indeed, by all means, mobe acting number your wojuma. Ghana ya some dream. Momo mine in develop. Momo mine assume dream and koso. Mama near my pair or mining tumpo. Namunyai mo diabolic and barbaric ideas somebody say or mine. And this is for Ghana, body ben Ghana for him. Share, maybe a boss I didn't be na nipano, Muntias more kind, now you Ghana ni bana would see me. No one who said, I train a woman with him, our money or money man. Now, and yeah, they said we don't need to accept those things. Mentia, why? I bind the IMF for Mukroya, I bind the Levy, but Mukroya, someone Tiasia, Mopesa Ghana and call IMF. The same people here also say the Ghana ending, second it is any money to me Makuba. Wash Ghana police be about premature. This issue must be this issue, you don't need to underestimate it. Or somebody channel immediately. Or you want you Atuguba.
We do not want a coup in this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. Imagine the name of the college, War College. Whilst my topic was on the Ghana police, his topic was on the Ghana military. Naturally, our paths intersected, and we have remained friends since. My friend's PhD thesis was on the topic, quote, why certain coups succeed and why others fail. His case study was Ghana. My current assessment that Ghana may be ripe for a coup partly springs from the knowledge I gained from accompanying my friend through part of his doctoral research on this topic. It does not help matters if we consider Samuel Huntington's thesis on the snowballing effect of coups in the sub-region and the closeness of recent coups to whom. I urge my good friend, the Minister of National Security, Honorable Kandapa, to have a conversation with my friend at the War College. The economy of Ghana today. A big part of why certain coups succeed and others fail is the economy. What is the state of Ghana's economy today? At the level of the most irreducible idiomaticity, Ghana is broke. Your nation is radically broke. So broke, the Speaker of Parliament has publicly warned, gavel in hand, that we may not be able to pay the salaries of public sector workers in some 3 months unless a miracle happens. The Minister for Finance has weighed in very fine and polished English. He says something like, quote, the legitimate reality is that there is no money, unquote. At least he has confessed to us that there are some illegitimate realities.
Adafonum munina matibi ewo masu. Enyame enameka matibi o masu. Raymond Atuguba ono Mahama Penso ono na name chief of staff ono no ono na kura baako e no match no Oliver face the country for leader odano no ono na kura baako e no match no match asema wak the Ghana police and the Ghana penny force a mutie ya you have to act because we asema working ono no nim dia work ono nim dia na nsi so a work and obi a why former chief of staff e wo Ghana on ordinary person former chief of staff amanfo bebere abananim da a police for abananim a soldier for abananim politicians abananim and penifo bebere abananim da ansa no moko president enti onye obi a oye ordinary person and awakazasa enti obi oye former chief of staff am making some pronouncement we and wo man Ghana mo. Why should they wait? Why should they wait? He must be arrested immediately. Ghana police, Ghana for share the mobile afahun. Nobody decided the amunye, but wait the tape ni na yate video ni yamu nanim wo. Asema wakano ya asema. Eye very serious. Na yenhwe Sunday o mining puntu ohia wo mo a na America no o mo de politics ni sika no munya ni ntina hia wo mo a ebinom so tukwan kwa abrochire ebre enya o musika no but the boy my Ghana mu be development ebinom bre pa bagana edi o musika be bie enwuma now just imagine say I don't for them show and I don't know mama no pay investors say be ya be bie enwuma e wo Ghana na amamfo anya biaye na mo so so moti ho na mu preach ku na be ya be na investor no edi ni sika ba be hye saade no etimanya wanya mpuntu amana koso hwe ba me ka asem kire o my dear no investors be ba o my mu o mo show stability e wo my no ma hwe say affordable market, affordable resources, mineral resources, and as raw materials. Or mashe nearness to market. Or mashe peace and tranquility. War mine. Or mashe near so many factors, and on be taken into consideration. And son of Baba, abe yes, I be invested. And they more because of more opposition. Enti momo preach ku na mbesa me busa se moba eba mo man be scot free and no mo scot free me pese me busa mo kan kire mo a mo te wa mo preach sa no se bibi aba mo betime nya kwan kofi akodidi ana mo nya kwan kodidi mo a mo te free a mo support wo mo no we mo kasa no mo passports a passport ikuta mo a visa bo mu dada eba ya no afru plane oko o passport be na kuta mi busaw omomma woni ba bi omomma wo woni ma dwuma omomma ye woni ba bi omomma dudu ni omabusuafo o ba wo hin obusuani wo hin na ukodi wo machi na untimi kasa na omonsem hu omudi ukodi wo machi ya na ukoya na uba obi a wo hwe me say we a very serious issue. It also be me a share so Facebook or YouTube me a share say na unua bia na as police for bi o ba bia no onya bintie na wo hu de ekoso to be me a share say no bia hu say be ya adwempone na o ma hyehye no o moto bete so nko abehwe no ama obi an share hu de ekoso a na waye mfom so nti me a share say na unua bia wo hwe wo no wo hu no wo ma adwempone no e wo mutiri mu no bonim say enunti ena omo sha ase mo nkrofo no mo social media no mo ye dede because omo yes ani ma no se be ya amanfo be fa na ado tan na amanfo akaso Ghana kora no Ghana for kora se omo pe na ado asem Ghana kora sa be penti na no mo social media sa boys no ka bibia che ma no bontie no mo di na ado atem no mo cancel menya no kora no mo cancel buhuru sa pepepe Enti na no more social media because omo botaye nyina ne se omo adwen pone e wo mutiri mu no eno ho ade na omo ye se omo anu na epie ba eno omo e ka omo nsem omo e ka omo Minia Prince I'm watching K to say Prince Mechaba Bia will be thank you very much Prince I don't for omo anum sem eno omo ka omo anum sem there is ya avre ko ni se motete amanone o breche snowy na sha we amanfo ebre pesika so omede ko sisi adan wo Ghana ebinim ko bie nnwuma wo Ghana ebinim ko bo ye niam ebe boa wo my Ghana na ebinim so te Ghana na omo no botaye ne se omo ye niam e de basa beba o man na wo japade a waye obra wa bo ene bibi a waye na ni nyina akoye basa e wo ho no maja wa kwantuom na wa life are miserable na se monima ku mire bi ebisi wo Ghana no hwa ateti omudi nipa mafam hwe amanfo mo japade omoji firi mo nsem hwe niam e course wo Ghana kabi ma me kabi no na e wo ho na wo ne wanya kwan e kire wadwene freedom of expression obi ansi kwan utimi ka wasem ebre obi ansi kwan momo mpe no bone na ebeto wano punu a wuntimi nkasa no enu mum na wope ba ma me kan kire mo o se omoniama na omu ye nyina me dese Ghana sojafo no omahu omo because some kaya Mensa Thompson oba also nanado odine mani na busuafo akofuru play eno mo ko UK eno mo to party wo sojafo play mu eno mo ko do UK omo de kwa ye shopping ene de ka onso na play ni ntum firi Ghana play ni si Ghana as so ezo dis nkorofo ye etimi bo mutirim ezo ma hye strategies no e ka se na do afa sojafo play e de nyasa sojafo no hu say no e yentro eno mo ka eno mo atro krata akoma police for because they believe in democracy. So police for conduct investigations and the police for conduct investigations and the muhu say abranti ni twantro abranti na baba admit say asmo kind no boni tim na kind na wa wutimi po tim e ka so mampanyini afro plane na amampanyina busu afro plane wutimi share time bronya bere between 20th to 31st December ako UK akwa shopping akwa jinani ene ne microphone nyina akwa jinani na asem no nya nokre it is a what Ghana na sa wo pese basa nsi Ghana ku mra Ghana obi no ti aburuchire pesika beboa Ghana ma Ghana tumpon na wo so we bone a wo dwene ma Ghana na wa hwe se wo se we lecture wo se we hwan na wa bone we wo dwene.
We do not want a coup in this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. Imagine the name of the college, War College. Whilst my topic was on the Ghana police, his topic was on the Ghana military. Naturally, our paths intersected and we have remained friends since. My friend's PhD thesis was on the topic, quote, why certain coups succeed and why others fail. His case study was Ghana. My current assessment that Ghana may be ripe for a coup partly springs from the knowledge I gained from accompanying my friend through part of his doctoral research on this topic. It does not help matters if we consider Samuel Huntington's thesis on the snowballing effect of coups in the sub-region and the closeness of recent coups to whom. I urge my good friend, the Minister of National Security, Honorable Kandapa, to have a conversation with my friend at the War College. The economy of Ghana today. A big part of why certain coups succeed and others fail is the economy. What is the state of Ghana's economy today? At the level of the most irreducible idiomaticity, Ghana is broke. Your nation is radically broke. So broke, the Speaker of Parliament has publicly warned, gavel in hand, that we may not be able to pay the salaries of public sector workers in some 3 months unless a miracle happens. The Minister for Finance has weighed in very fine and polished English. He says something like, quote, "The legitimate reality is that there is no money," unquote. At least he has confessed to us that there are some illegitimate realities.
I don't know, small Raymond Atuguba, no. And into I was a Ghana for Obia Uti and Ghana police. Wait there, and yes, I sent beyond the account for home. I was set a mera and any my friend and I'm a question. Simple. Now, all Pobiama, one man analysis. I'm Wejinaso, I can say Ghana buying to mean to ya a Jume Foka for 3 months. Speaker of Parliament, no co tune. The NDC member, no co tune. Speaker of Parliament or Finance Minister. And I say, oh yeah, I buy penny for one year, Finance Minister of Ghana. Or can I buy penny for anything? And now, Oko to Speaker of Parliament because or no, Oko to no. Now, say by your opinion, at the Ejinaso. Me person be puso. Speaker of Parliament, no, oh yeah, the same. Oh yeah, buying penny for anything. When the government is buying the war. Oh, Mokroya na Musiwo. The same Speaker of Parliament ya okana semi. Ghana eko approve e-levy. Wanyene Ghana ho obi abi ahye sesia ma wunni oban wunya binhwe mi aso sesia na wunni anya binhwe se be ya adwen bone a o ma adwen no obi abi hu de omoye. We Speaker of Parliament oja Ghana for eko through plane fine okoye and oko Dubai. How many days to go to Dubai? Eka e-levy eka sa abere na oja oko Dubai. Komo G2 ma, kamo mekancheze Ghana, aye broke. But enam se, mo pesa mo yes ade na mo nya asem bi di gina so, na matimi dia se wo man ni mo nyama kire wiase man ni ntino. Ma ti ase sa abere no, amasika wo man ni hia no, o man no enset man kasika no. Na mo wi amukro ya mo beka se, oh Ghana, aye broke Ghana, enema nkoyi na Ghana, enema aye basa, mukro ya o. Edisifo the Okasa ye ya me boni tape say. Or no ura mahama pencil. Na oye the chief of staff Raymond Atuguba. I was here chin immediately. In the Ghana police way there, and that daddy friend make us a munchino. More kasa munim. Send the casa or kayen, and was some channel. No one is above the law. Equality before the law. O metre the wichina suntia was a coup beba and say our Ghana. O metre. Or no. Obi a former chief of staff. And for them, this is very serious. And we don't need to underestimate it. Why a former chief of staff in the Republic of Ghana? What is soldier for an anti, or near police for an anti, or any BNI for an only the security phobia will be as an anti. It is all no because I same way. How was a Ghana for a meal man? How was a Ghana for say Didiagro? Or no so akura nipa no so nene ye adwuma mo da mo show na we ye adwuma e wo Mahama office chief of staff and na ono so akura so a na ono ne ye adwuma ono na di Oliver Baker ya na se mo court ono na efe za country for omo convener ya che na se mo court no sa efe za country for ya so no omo nkrofo ne freedom fighters na na wo social media the biomudi mpenifo ate mo mugina so pese sa basabasa na emera Ghana no ejuma wo mo links no mo say broad pa o mo crofo ya bi so ne ka to matter na o kase asoja for price ne de it was sa west no ene wo manum sa west no ena e wo manum enti me wo se mera ene omudi ne se de sitie No one is above the law. Obi anywhere or chen Ghana mara. And I will make us some way. Ewa Buruchiri, America ha. About 2 minutes to cry now, that's what you feel. Here, Chow Crabbe to me within seconds, crack action. And the Ghana police, a percent name. You better sorry not press release about on teachers a match Raymond Atuguba. Because that's something now kind, you know. A serious statement. Now, a idea a bit to me or how a brother or mine. Into you say I underestimate it. You say now, Emia Cassie Muyanka, na actually. Into baby, you will piano and was set yet channel. Mammy got some minia barbs, na yen charge a crabina, yen tea, na no assem cacra. In tea, what I measure. So, because it's serious. I said, my work can a idea is serious. Until we don't need to underestimate it. I was a mera, and then a year, Juma. I was a mera action, number a year, Juma. Very, very simple. Yeah, shit. Emma Epinum. Emma, yeah. But I say, oh, wait a minute, you can't throw answer. Oh, Juma, man, and I'll bet Macassa. All right. About the uncle. What in some crack into Yanko? Miss what dear Ramona to Bugacano. I don't want some need to reaction.
Mate, Asana Atuguba Oraca. Ne, Otre be a Ghana na yawan. Muhu be moved Arjuna Wokita. Ne, Oya ho de, nye person make school, make Shiadi. Make me doctorate. Ne, topica, Wunyan Sanka de. Yeah, research what one you day about coup. Is that educative? Should I do what a researcher? When you research something which is educative, I will to what I support baby. Now, I at the same. Now, we say, yeah, I can lecture, yeah, can researcher. Only the me hold me thesis on it based on coup data. It's pathetic. So pathetic. And now, there, I wrote. Now, me pedal who there, Miss Lowin, I will want to bring there. Cool. I am Piala somewhere the Mukuna. Addiction. Skababa or man moda, what I thought was a ya. Question to be someone. As some about, we have to look for a solution. Since the Ghana man won't tax, we all have to look for a solution. And instead, that was cool. So, yes, so some of the when I drink a chow one day, Ghana when you tax. And so rather than I was there, 11 was happened. Of the whole country were embraced. No one started the world share. They are money. And then another corner on Amazon. I remain watching. Uncle Cobom was sending you. And now it's time there. We have to learn how to fish. You know, there are no people fish, not that is beneath. Should a man won't your tax? A man there with your tax, apart from Ghana. A man make a mukumisi. I must walk. The girl femitia. Shall come on another day about train. I be about call training in Ireland. And was slowly be a quick again. Although to go, I call about training no more. Contractors and what one regina, most can I basa, although chia, that's the way what woman was done, although chia was a chia, though a Jew or yet. A man is scared. Oh, yeah, what other countries under Malaysia? I think it's Malaysia. A man of crisis, what he is cut, and the self was so once was the end, Rick, what honey. And then sacrifice the Ghana for why you was a man or manage no. The only sacrifice in was Abby. Now, so to make a clear lecture and come a lectures, Nancy. I will your case study about policing. Now, be sure about the military. Then what are you telling us? What message are you sending to Ghanaians? I want to mean, Yamina Wama work confession indirectly. And you must be arrested by now. And what's the never cut there? If you thesis or your case study on military, now so you're on police. Why put all that the margin of a motion? There, yeah, case study. Oh, yeah, I think it's a plant now. ongoing. Oh yeah, I think it's ongoing. Now what 6 1 and year. Now I mean, in my opinion, oh yeah, who crap there. All the sectors in Ghana, they have members who are included in whatever they are planning to do. And today, a man, Moroccan. Oh yeah, the worst governance is disturbing the best governance now. From the independent. So far, so good. Nanadu is doing the best. And Kufo Bebe Yebi. Dr. Buzo, Professor Buzo Wamanokwan. Kufo Bebe Yebi. Sacrifice one Nanadu Chiada. And Chagana Yaku and there's one man, the Panama yet already. So governance, Nanadu government, or you're so poor and so bad or so evil. Why is he gaining world recognition? Nanadu honor origin, even president Chutunkuma, no way be. It means he's doing something very good. All the young Abutal was a name to do Nana Abutal, Bibiala patient. Patient Abutal no the young. Near so the village. Okay, Yama Nanadu, but that's Rebingo. What say lady? Before they should do, next one minute was I. Then we hold them accountable. Now you might there, won't you? And what's your mind about describing the governance?
Say, we share the Amoka or say, oh, Nagana, you broke, na, even Abamba being crashing, you just came to my foreca. The same, honorable Abamba being.
Thank you, Daddy Minchawano. Ghana, you broke is in US affair. Now I say US affair, one beside World Bank permission, one just can't go man. I know when you. Okay, there's a Babin, what Ghana is so broker. I am Biala, what you might catch a Babin with that double salaries now, what did you? What for a founder? Where to work catch a airbus and something there? Second, what a founder? Where to might catch a Babin there? A quanotin of a Shembra Ghana. It's on Jaqua. No care, need health and on fear. But don't go for two more credit to one health. And I'll see. I can win a scope here. No, don't go to buy back and forth to the family. And then the first trip, which was over $600,000 CBA. What a fiscal when you know what they cheer. I mean, my opinion, the allowance so requirement what the other was scrapping in Dara. No, Biala minister Biala. Now, do I forgo next salary that? And what that time COVID timing. Now, never they advice or yay. Mahama to be or yebia or the Bogana, why yet? Just Rebecca, go for as Mrs. Bawumia. What if one friend will say, Login at another prayer, why yet? And so the man you're marketing to me, what should one attack on is part of the solution now, about to what we use to tackle whatever it is. No, a vocabulary is no or use. Because why they have planned to do it, to execute it. Now, divine intervention. Now, I said, it's a plan orchestrated act. It's a one they implement what Ghana. Now, or so Nyami, not one who they may say. And so now, when John Acasa, because of Jack the Oliver Nordemin, all are to be goes at Onimina. I want to one again.
I had more office back.
And Quafair. The way an answer be a when you couldn't in that, or to know when you scout was a Mojala or Manuma. Of course, I remember saying, oh, my, I was no more by it. Moya Kuna, and you're from a mocha fiscal, what's country where broke? It's a Moya, it's a kind of mocha for when you're from without your money. They should tell us. They should tell us. They hear Kuna, I did tell you, Kafisco with the Mipi. There are your money, Yakobambusa, Yakayashi, your disgrace here, the Mipi, Yakafaba. We get to one yet, we are in the 21st century. It's time again, our door or many biala, no law to or whatever. It's one day that when you walk how, no, when you set the house, I think you know, court cases, now the buyer was a one, what judicial, what that worship. It's not nice, on yet. No, you come on yet. And what that worship, BBC, next to that, we'll find a way of escape. Why don't the Mutsi or Mem with that mindset that Mutsi Tomini? Why? It's so pathetic. Why? Somebody should tell us. Somebody should tell us. Oh, should that Ghana man or one? Man, what's democracy bank a car? It's not just what talking there. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, or freedom of insult. Democracy, it's got a limit. And to say so money, yeah. I can join us from Kofi. I'm some American there, Ghana in the blink of a coup. There, and when you Sunday, on mine is the king. And to say, Siala, in your opinion, and I Abanaka there, when take care in the next 3 months, for 1 year scale, what has come. It's in my opinion, and when the living into as soon as possible. Now, I want to because it's not hurricane. Country near broke. I'm a tax that Ghana for what year. I won't find your sheet country near broke. Tell us. Contribution where you want man. Start to be go up our Brochibia. Also, one factor to Ghana who there. How they approach what you want pay what country to their extent that what pay. Why? Because they abide by the rule of law and they pay their taxes. I don't know what your money. No slender, they beyond what I can fund with baby was abba. No wait. What's on for be ship? No, I snack a fun wait. How can we live like that?
Now, maybe I'm a buffo crown is a bass, I'm a buffon say, Mahama Tia Punya, so better 8 years. Doing so a huntre near my course of that. Yeah, just MP before cry a can't answer maybe. Moko tonight, bed says 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, yeah. Mother Monty Bida, some bench, Monty Bida.
Oh, so what's still there? Money political party. Establishing from coup. And so should the time, Yalan, the metatashin over there. Now, about one that so. One make attempt to go on one who makes a Ghana brand system, but we will go one and one of that won't go warrior member. They should make any attempt. So the warrior and watch the warrior while always and brand Siambana watching one diamond will be deal with them drastically because they've had enough. Now, if you must want supporting someone who needs that, take the runs to be a coup or Suwa Ghana until they will never call for it. Muhammad, the West governance since independence, Ghanaians tolerated. Ghanaians tolerated, they kept quiet. When GM Kaka told Yami, where you know, Nekufado, Nana Betis and the MPP abandoned, or for Ghana see. Or beyond you want to one Ghana bar, or Bakado Ghana, the baby, or everybody is praising the government and his party, what they are doing. I remember, I'm one young and you burn a dead, that I went to my yard. Konongo Kaya, Mahama, ain't to me yet, or Bissura, yes, me say more yet. Mahama, I lost Shanua. No, I shall know or Salida. He wasn't, you get to the two who could listen. Why don't you to pay a wage? Why there and you burn out while you wash Mahama, madam? Why? Oh, and you burn out while you wash a man, or should the onway to my ya? I'm not going to say yet. No, Mahama, I don't care any day. Open your chance, Nwaba. Nwaba. Amendment constitution and now I know lifelong president of Ghana. What's not that? This is what he's planning to do. Now, after 4 years, then John wasting the time. So, after 4 years, Jamahama all wasting the time. I'll talk about your amendment constitution, not forever. No, you need NDC. No, need to taste them back. Why enjoy life? No, confession, not Ghana for no one answer. What we answer they do not time. No offense that unemployment association. Now you sue in your repair tax. It's so light, it's not repair excess light bill. Now you know Muhammad's more short memories and pack. My demonstration there, more short memories.
Very serious, pa.
The Mazi on yet. No, okay, what about your money yet? What's the yankin? Yankin more your money.
Asem way pa min tibida.
To which I say extent. Or what they as soon as they tell the can to be ordered by now, waiting by the police. I will get a skate, you might go act swiftly. And you put your ones on the crowd sana or Pabacasa. Oh, Jama was a some another bag, then Biana Africa, and now they say by Batching Confego, Yahunashi. Meanwhile, cases of what that quick go, and what that court take away. Someone started the one deal with those cases that it's about now, Mahama by now. And tell you what kind of quality on Quaffo. Now keep your social catch up and Quaffo one way churches getting come out and tell Ghanaians. That the many pay the mistake where she no one would there at least people walk out for the world. One check the more because someone feel that we're a gentleman. They are not. They are not gentlemen. We make everything public to Ghanaians.
Because the Babs will share as some papa yi Kenya. But Babs will share as some as Atuguba or Kenya. Now we would also say lectures, not all lecture. I don't think you say a lecture because Utimika said a beba, a coup beba very soon as a dear, and I will say, are you serious?
Oh, yes, all lecture. Why should Dan why there or hold a public forum? But yet he was presenting whatever he wants to present. He shut down the whole public forum. Yet this is the message he wants to put in the minds of those who are present. There, cool Baba, you should all embrace it. That's the message. There, cool Baba, you should all embrace it. Now, Mahama Patinadun, who you cool? Mahama Tinaduna, when you second champion for cover, who you cool? That's my question. I will end that Nanada Abakan in a way when you mean answer. And just more than kind of 11 or day or what they start the year tax, year money. This is the message. Safu Mahama, it's not. And so Bosumusha, it's where Injaco Western and Ado. Bosumusha was the scale who said 90. If you never general Ghana, one back or go to buy or enjoy life. If you Mahama never joins Ghana, Ghana, why don't you make a day? Not 2 or 3, sorry, that not 2 or 3 months salary. Mezema Aban, what's your baby? Why don't you do that?
Now, there's I am a bufu crowd woman, they say. You didn't say we are saying all over the world. We are saying now, Ubejinaso Becase, I watch a bagan and tine recipe, Bibisa could me ba. That means we cite your mum for say. So, watch the what Jitun say a bar, watch it. Ain't na wood. Oh, I said no, psych, you know, or more, yes, I did.
Only can be Sunday day. All as some American, why you walk in that? Actually, what you score Damagana for? Actually, what up is scoring for Damagana for? The whole world dies. And that what be some permission with Triska? UK, Sisala, Yanni pension crap. Why did you all?
And there's electricity bills in a cost through UK, yes, sir.
But we've kept quiet. Nam there, it be a you there. COVID no be now the years. The Sicilian party into Qualcoji, Spania and Fun Jim, not all your King Kenya is going to be worse all over the world. It's going to be worse. Ghana, you've been a Wyatt. Fuel prices in Ghana are cheaper than Europe, cheaper than America, cheaper than Asia. As you still will complain. I bet if you're washing and another way. Nanado pay, maybe not another Mahama, Nanado friend, plus Kufa plus JJ Royce, may you so rest in peace. What was your confessing one? Why you are you and passion for them, dear Unupo, was a saw what the call. Mahama, no, yes, you know one. And why did Mahama feel there? God also kind of all my short memories. Although with them, you're in Indiana, no short memory. If you were where you were retentive men, Yakasa. We have that young knowledge retriever are so efficient there.
So, and Intina, offshore, yeah, but social madrina, a woman team say born and a woman to one person. And Intina is a matter of petition.
And it's time there. Judiciary, that's the only arm of government which is letting the country down. And I'll keep saying it. And when in a one way or the other, or drug worship, because that, in my opinion, and all these people trying to sabotage the development of and the economy of Ghana, work the way you could. And in my opinion, they have people from all these sectors in their front line. And so when you say, why you want that drug worship, it's sad.
Osha petitioner, and this is for this, Monday petitioner, Commonwealth. Almost how many petitions come Commonwealth for say, and another tete or munkro for or tete or munkro for or you see. What way I bet you?
Nanado, it's a one call for. And call for why I had Papa net. No way that Commonwealth for Nala, John could be away what ya. I know when you, I know what you the Commonwealth are in African countries. Commonwealth, I said, don't touch ya. Said your crash singing. Crasinya, or she no crab, wabba, say a crassity. No, on here you miss no we. And so I think I'm let no cred. And I know the Commonwealth for no women and another as a papa. No, yes, from the other African leaders, Waba and another one for ideas, how he's governing Ghana. I know when you, I know she can another drawing or useless, they want. The another drawing on, yeah, and chef, I want you want your recognition. Some of you know about the first time, and he was the 10th best president in the world. He was the 10th best, not and the best in Africa. Even president, you don't come on the time when you have recognition. Now that is doing very well. And to say what the best about Ghana, people are laughing at us. I'm going for a strong yet. Now that don't kind there. These people, they don't know how to hold on to something which is better or which is best. She died at a faka. One pen and another one come on. No, you want money. And so they say, look at you, rather than Uncle there. On the number what done what Canada and a number what's war. No, should Ghana or your Ivory and a Waba set to Ghana or destroy Ghana economy. On Canada, Commonwealth for no cash there. Speaker of Parliament and the Andy support when I discover brewer. Up to now, case no quarter. Want to meet you one pogo. Now, South Cancer one day. For some for Kado Bede, all that he said has been executed. How can you answer Commonwealth? I know the one the one you know, they are ignorant today when they want. Everything that is going on is known by the rest of the world. Now, Ghana, what's wrong with the Bukunisi? Hey, you are thinking, what is soon, you know, but the young poor, I'm telling you, Ghanaians. The rest of the world, what will happen? Because 2015, America was kind of clearing more peppy. I say, one is the car, or catch a Ghana for that. One is the car, or your father Christmas. No, I shall not walk. And the same thing because sister, then be a man be a when you be more abroad to what be my Ghana. I want to watch
Almost watch Roma. Almost watch Roma.
I forgot what you know what I'm. Now, I will bet you they use vocabulary. I guess Ghana broken a Ghana. If you look at his country, why don't want your tax? And if you look at his country, why don't want your tax? China now, I don't want to watch you one see Sierra. I want to watch you one see Sierra. And Atuguba, as similar can, he must be invited for interrogation on church Nande on your lecture. A lecture now for the topic at this crucial time. As small pay there, where I got that one. No, legit all catch one there. The minds in the yawa in our AE, yawa in our coffers, and see, Sarah May Yatu. It's also, Atuguba. Oh, yeah, that they have planned it. And they are looking for ways to. And so, Oliver know about Ghana. Say, one zone now. It's by now. But I started those who are Ghana. And the rest of the world would have laughed at Ghanaians. Because what would they stand a Ghana for anything? You won't wait, cry. So this story at the Papa Day, who overthrown. Mahamampo will tolerate it. Mahamampo will tolerate it.
Babs, my dad was say, you better to train come be.
Your daddy.
Yo, me da sipa. Babs Coca na mote say ode and some to dwa e dia man no. Jumadi mo share live ewo YouTube. The announcer newspaper ewo YouTube ko Facebook so mo share live or ko website announcernewsonline.com. So mo share ewo ho. Baby will be wo share no. Me church am na adofo no very serious. Adofo no hwe ma me kan sam nkyeremu. Ghana your maya na kopon adom niema pa ekoso ewo man no. Eni se etena ho ema omo abone adu omo ma no. Omo di omo bone no esai wo man no animonyam. The babs kan eminim say ya mo amutie nyina no mo asem no nyina the babs pa akire. Eno ayewo ho a video bi aba abonten. Video eba ni nyina na koye Atuguba. Wono Mahama Penso no ono na ye chief of staff. Ono na kura baako na sisi wo mache no Oliver Baker wono na ye first country for convener. Sa on the mache no na osinka ono abeyiku no eno no. Na mutie se the babs chichechira asem no ma wacha ka asem ni nyina awie. Show adofo no Papa yi ase wakoma lectures na the lectures na woman no sema epiepie wo mu no ene se o say Ghana ye broke Ghana ho kira ba Ghana na ba bia say the Ghana esie tru ne de ebeba ne sa kuku semna Ghana Police Service mesra mo say this is very serious statement and you don't need to underestimate it. He needs to be arrested or invited for questioning. He has been a former chief of defense, former chief of staff before, and the same person, they call it no machina, Oliver or machini. Nobody knows. Omonia matan time on my plan, any of my DB on my plan. But Ghana is a democratic country. If you don't agree in certain terms, you can express yourself. If you want to offer solution to a problems, you can do that as such, but not to the extent of preaching something that will bring catastrophic ending to the people of the country. Ebinum per se, or more ebe invested, or mine be nyuma. Na mokeka sa ansem we chira manfo. Ebe den obi be adwuma e wo Ghana. Na ni ba so me be adwuma mokro na maka se Ghana enyuma ni ho na amanfo nya nyuma nye amanfo nye se. Adofo no mokaya. Ilevi abai di to dwama Ghana fo nyina ate se. Said the near Mexico, I was say 11 year G2. Said by your mind being sika, and the Atoto near my tier to my four developmental projects. The same end is where parliament is there be a money too. Urab and babbing on the operator Hokrakoi. And then the same end is if we are say, I am Hochra Bagana. Now said the Ahochresia Bano, a bit to me. Oh, the same or look at as a mocha. It is often what joining me. Mese Ghana police for enchi Raymond Atuguba. So we professor or law, so ye deal. Asema wakan ye no, he is not above the law. The law must work. Now some of the Ghana for moon team say. Asema wakan ye ni se wood team me be bot video ni be. Na me bo wia. Mama wa ankasa edu view aba. Wa ankasa de wadwen kire aba. Na afei emra na wo ho no. Ya hese de emra ne besi aye nti me bebo video ne biem ti wa tie de okaye na wa aye analysis oran krabia ifadate a wo ye mokaya emre bi etwa mu krabia oye lawyer osaye mbubi a waye soja neither captain krabia ifadate wo se o monchi Atuguba he must be arrested o so o monchi no na that's my kind is serious. I don't for them Ghana police se mutie me a mun sentie we biem. We are very simple. Ewo baby a wo social media baby a enti menim se montimi nkasa monte ana monhu ye. Ye bo menim se at least security for bi tie ye. Enti montie ne biem.
We do not want a coup in this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. Imagine the name of the college, War College. Whilst my topic was on the Ghana police, his topic was on the Ghana military. Naturally, our paths intersected and we have remained friends since. My friend's PhD thesis was on the topic, quote, why certain coups succeed and why others fail. His case study was Ghana. My current assessment that Ghana may be ripe for a coup partly springs from the knowledge I gained from accompanying my friend through part of his doctoral research on this topic. It does not help matters if we consider Samuel Huntington's thesis on the snowballing effect of coups in the sub-region and the closeness of recent coups to whom. I urge my good friend, the Minister of National Security, Honorable Kandapa, to have a conversation with my friend at the War College. The economy of Ghana today. A big part of why certain coups succeed and others fail is the economy. What is the state of Ghana's economy today? At the level of the most irreducible idiomaticity Ghana is broke. Your nation is radically broke. So broke, the Speaker of Parliament has publicly warned, gavel in hand, that we may not be able to pay the salaries of public sector workers in some 3 months unless a miracle happens. The Minister for Finance has weighed in very fine and polished English. He says something like, quote, "The legitimate reality is that there is no money," unquote. At least he has confessed to us that there are some illegitimate realities.
Adofonom, the Ghana police and Chief Raymond Atuguba, I was so multi explaining to Ghana for the into your mansion. So mansion na, I was so multi explaining to Ghanaians the into your mansion. The statement I was very, very, very straightforward. Now, and ya dear say, yet the Ghana soon dre, and you see a didiacro. Enti Ghana police for yenim se ebedu na ye idie kosi awie ye de na yate mu statement afa ho someone first statement bia ma amfa ho de a ebe nwanwa papa se ante se machi Atuguba de a na ebe ye nwanwa papa na ya ante statement bi so amfa ho a ebe nwanwa because Yebeka wants him every day. And we will make sure, say the whole world. At Yasem. Now, maybe my and family about we see ya. Mafia Scapa. Mafia. At the same. Yeah, Joseph Mafia.
Professor Atuguba, or up to something. Statement on making I never said the worker on making word be a friend say snowballing. And I said, oh, yeah, research, and I said, oh, yes, sampling. A friend be snowball sampling. We use back on the Atrabaco. I said, yeah, we investigation for a conform. No, what you crime suspect now be Nassau. Now be a conform Kayana account, and only a friend says snowballing sampling. Maybe some lawyer Atuguba say, Professor Atuguba say, a whole professor. And the man who through thesis, you know. Men think I want to mean crisis be a gun I come apart from police, thesis and water, and down for no so a true coup. And there's some NC, and you know, no picking that topic, police, none down for no so epic, sir, a year cool. They are up to something, they must be invited. What was an assembly? Now, see at your man, not a whole professor. Went to me and diagnose on mine challenges. No one say, who I have number of a cambia. At the end of my engine, I walk out with some. So I will send assembly too. Now, my dinner way out, sell a professor. As I say, one professor, one woman who says, say, your professors to do a Ghana. One man will go to some money. One man will go, one man will say, say we are saying your feelings and your book so dear. No, dear. The feelings are not. May I think I am one book so incomplete. Son mechano. Oh, my, your problem, baby. So, my real video back when all Casa found said, without the 11, the next 3 months ahead, no. Abiding to me, Treka. Something go back to your thesis. I found idea will. No, about the country, I said. What do you see? What do you do? In a snowballing area. Nature say you are up to something. Do we need to use a young professor? No. Now, yet need to woman accounting in an person or protocol. No. Sama Sunday here. Because I know my 70 years on I answer a clear again. Wouldn't me, ma'am, the cafe. Who got through thesis and police who thesis. Now, me about Ghana police, no more problem. Then I got through thesis. And now Ghana economy, no problem. You know, I think I went thesis. Now what they found. No, I think I said, what down for a free bed? What down from how does it know Ghana? For how long has it been here? Yeah, when you Ghana, any of your problems, your predicaments. I also want to be true. About who? So I was an assembly. Meaning, you are in communication with that guy. And nothing on your audacity. Say, or control, sir. for dinner to thesis concerning who are a bit and new media. Me pacha wadam for no. Why you don't say anyone who are cool ever?
Or say yes, sir. Maybe I saw your kind. Or we all say on minister or share national security so contacting a damn phone. Nah, what was no? They no more patch.
Something because now that's no one together. And on contacting a damn phone for what reason? And the whole security minister no, are they only intelligence? One point money and Adiana. So I was an assembly. You pay a professor and say, sir, Madame for no engineer audacity, dear. This is no autumn. I'm finding a mega website. This is a corner down for no. And this idea I want to be a true foot from Ghana for me. What was an assembly too? We buy young Walankola or Ghana. Now, a bit never say Marco Travel, the crown of my proto, and I'm whatever. Professor Moi, Ebe. Now, me person me area Kokanko or yeah, me professor or honor. Now, one of the God they come to me here, pan with the man or honor. But how would you remember to do Ghana has you? Would you remember Ghana? Emetrated. You are up to something, and you will be invited by Ghana police. Because what I'm saying, Kuni and the money we are, you been your Kuba, maybe I don't from where?
From where? And that nipa isu a all kasa asemi mafia or you be a chief of staff that e wo ma pencil or you be a ono aso yonko no machi no ono ayonko no machi no Oliver ni ono a nipa
asemu kwa wo use your name he says no boring which means to say not just for now no when you be use as a sample small boring sample near the think I phone na ka woni nyina na e protocol no and the professor to today me ba jaw woni e be use as small boring sampling now you the watch microphone na e ka woni nyina you are up to something we me meto e futo mo pala ni o what prove that you say o professor na we no e ye boku mo kwa professor na no kwa incomplete incomplete Mr. IGP any enkoto je go from say o invite Mr. Atuguba number bia o hu se ku bi e beba animanimu no on kwankwa chikin ni pa na airport so ku ni nyina ye de ya kam tietia no on timi me tete Ghana ho enti Mr. IGP se wo tie me ne me ba to invite professor no number bia o se animanimu ye ku ba ko e be si no only any non-threatening ni pa na airport ku no because ni nice bi so yes on the friend is what better bo abowa we send the nice before and we didn't wait in your board. Abeka now, message security minister only Frebia on friend because you be opinion mom and never pick intelligence and the Magana for one team. I know we yet and the best Mr. Security Minister said one security system no. Omonya omajuma na say also we invite a professor no because on snowballing no it will start from him.
What the mafia sikapa what the year ka ho asem no obi aka say anya sido said you ye nyai ho asem nka na emoa obi a ye nyai ho asem nka are you out of your senses?
Because I know Abraham or the fix the country for no I don't want to can sense especially when he didn't meet no can sense what can fix the country activity no so na journalist ya three ni no so ya lawyer one also so abet to on the page and you said to go pass so NDC you know about the class they are up to something they must be called in the end there all the man can see nya man ka wo nya saying
Nya so all said nya yeah come and police for acting no makochichi omo that's all
sorry and you say one on you didn't buy a snowballing sample no I'm of yellow you bet one no we are trying now one what do you know and you have to think I am not ever coming sanity.
So I'm say almost an omunim Ghana obi bre ye na japade obi Ghana said the asundue what Ghana in kaboms what Ghana mom pesa de no de mo pene basa ni sebunu
so 79 ku no e wo bi anka o me kire o ke ka sense mo no Ghana ha no so nkofo bi wo ti wo ma Ghana no mo be Ghana to ayen e no ma ye se ya wa ha ni Liberians hi o mo be gi ha as refugee camp na o mo tete ha because I was a na peaceful country gateway to West Africa no se ko ba se wo bi ye wo tire ya because I ni afa so no ha ni ya ma ya busu ya fo ni ya bi bia wo
Mafia Medase, Mamin Kohana Mintie Obiwa. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, it's a say. Italy, okay, even see it to you.
Yeah, that is the main that was in the place. One of the questions I have to. That is the one said that the eye has a before alternative. Maybe because some people go to India. And that's a Ghana in political party of around. Because always I remember to pay a Canada. Where a former executive press secretary, the man Mahama, after the Okayan, I brought the Okado obey actually. Now, now, party are more opposition. I don't want to capitalize on it. Nothing you want it. I campaign. If you are buying a mumaba, I could go. And let's say Mumum, they will lead alternative. The more say a coup mumra. Now, I may be asked to cool back. The Taka Mahama do Yaku, what about Mahama, Bejaku, Benedian. When we not going any far, ever since anti back away. Because the woman say, Abano, economy, solution party only for the back. This is the solution. The MP can go, I am the top of this stuff. Some of our money, I just said, nothing than yes, and I said, yes, and then just snap. But the idea, now you cross the Atlantic, one of Muslim, you are doing the property here. Almost an annual year, they access to it, no more for money. Now, they don't be no more to say, and that's one. Oh, my God, people who got by a professor, you learn, and this person said, or I think they will teach them to put that. Don't know what you say, that is right. Well, now, a young man said, 1979, 81, they will pay who are also the Nissia and Fossil. As I'm defining about Fossil, I'm doing a funny putting into a musical over the Padiatin. Mufi said, I don't have a demon, the better on my head. Omonia Sanoman. Na almost I'm going to see a man for my bomb property. And your musica. Na almost I'm not laughing. Last of you. Said you that is red. Omono Momosa magic at Japadiano Mumeli. Well, Japan one, I said you up a Biasia and the gun economy. I say ya to the sense say, Seku and Madia, Chesagana to me. Well, 1990 said, cool no Bassisiana. Ghana, one cool basis here, that's what Ghana for problem now, more than it's Nayana. One, and this is why you depart. Oko come as in the Black Casadia will be done. Oko Caswa, or the Cassia, the officer of Traba politics. I see with Ghana, a best you, inform her, just as far as I know the Kia could answer the day, and the man won't say, well, Obia Obiana, cool. I don't know that is a cool, not the topic of the day. Ah, Obina one, that is red. Like,
Medawase pa medawase. Why? Medawase pa minua. Amenkwa. Hello. Yeah, me patro to say.
Yes, I don't know Bible.
Yo, me patro why ni?
Master or from
Kobe o ka se free he.
Me ka se free Germany.
Yo, Kobe et you.
About you, as someone may person make a show, he said, Guinea president, you know, the bodyguard, you know, or you could cheer certain president, you know. Internet just say, Mama, where are you, Mama, and just say, no, Mama, what about your statement, and so I became that statement to it. And then just say, oh, no, Mama, Tani, China, TV, Mr. Ayamoka.
All right, yadawase. Why you share baby our year Jumada? Yankaso bita obiachi. Yes, why year Juma? We have to let you know the baby our year Jumada. That's all simple. Mahama Suyo be now with himself nim democracy or president. I also condemn such statements now or Mokeke Kano and ya the pa. That's all. Ain't you being car say be a say yes say. Baby, I wire Jumani a chre, that's all. Enti Yama quite no afra and me twisted topic, no others say. I say, baby, was say, baby, I wire Jumada and we can't hide it. Why, yeah, Juma, inti me hide it. Why, Mahama, chief of staff, that. Nah, Ba ko no so eche no so aye adwuma waye maama adwuma da nti omo kasa asem na he has to come and condemn asem no but Ghana police and chief Raymond Atuguba that's all I know na here dey canvassing that's all Mr. Mark said to say yeah man so kakra ma me why na e wo fom pa why me da so yeah pa Mark
maybe chia no say dey for na o boy nyame sha wa
yeah that was a patch Germany for you na so why
that is mera wo wi hey inti chese nkofo we ya berate of ideas present say omo ni alternative bia ye kwa me for dia coup base na ye bia mi so dali mama ye kwa share so many years did anybody contemplate the coup?
That's the point. I said no.
In any case, school no cry. I don't know if I'm panacea for Ghana problems, Anna.
They don't a bit to solve economic problems, Anna.
We, when you also are brilliant, now saying, what to show a will be money for good. Say, or to
Metro was a party of Modi in the Kamasam.
Yes, me money for good. We young, sir, I'll bring you a case. Because why would anybody think it's so we will ever any background in the number here? So Omra Media Kuda. Say, yeah, on the human or why would they be preaching that? And I only one of my president. Someone will say, yes, you live on the Sokaya. Also, what you may say, what we need capacity. And I don't know what you want to do.
I bet you won't know.
He has no remorse. Then you wait, Papa. And you know, Daddy, as a matter of fact, your problem is here or Ghana judicial. You don't have matters at all. What do you want to say? We could be a body, we could be a man, we could be a budget. Within 1 month, many people language in our. So, for the case, how many years? Don't for some complicated double salaries. Because I've been here, what the Supreme Court. I was saying, oh, just okay, yes, you could talk. I use funds in judiciary, any of the courts. You're running no more such a corruption in any case. Atuguba. That's what I know of. When is that name of an air? It does not move.
Wow, they were found on wrong.
Any time I'm not the brand will never say every over. Allegedly, I think I will know. Let me cast them for 4 years. Jesus, you know, all I will leave Jesus remember. So, yes, Jesus about Ghanaian events. Yeah, it's already bright. I don't know about. Don't come again, police. Oh, we some years here, opinions and use schools and people will more with the young one. Your face and common experience and here. Such as experience is zero as a professor. Nothing. In any case, finance minister.
Oh, finance minister.
It is our people who are in some national work. Say, you know, invest them as a million to get change back. Never just make a pool, only for the only just get my phone. What kind of mentality is that? So, and you may just get here. There's a lot of yet to get here at my pocket. Only you may just get here at my pocket. We have sensitive videos and said, you will need money when you buy. Which way, how much seat? Jesus Christ. How about the person right now? In fact, how about the quantity of one mentality? Sir, I think we should launch a campaign. So I see the invite this out because it's the best of the same feathers.
Oh yeah, well, say I'm not going to say try and then it's now. Say GP be frame Ramona to begin a question because he's not above the law. And now somehow what can he is serious? What's the education?
Constitutional amendment committee. What are the executive secretary? It's not back under him.
And almost some crowd funny face the country need freedom fighters in there. And almost on the they say inside the public in this animal.
I don't know how much you back on them. They won't be cheating or China. I don't know if they're quick to come out. I don't know where you're back on them. We when you decide to say, after now, Mama Timber condemn that a coup events now, or the baby the post was right. They did all relating their city. Oh, Sanko for you know, Timber. I said, Yanko, in fact, Yanko, I would check Papa. When it didn't hear Mama and Yabri, when him said, on Wakasa, Epian and look at the new for the 2 years. And you're too short a time. And say, over to be with me, as is your mind. Even 4 years is not enough. And she said, 4 years, why is he trying to come back? When you say, oh, I allegedly, I was in a basic war, the same for the side after we have to. I'm like, the years of plan B. Nothing in the said, oh, no chief for sure, I have parliamentarians to do a parliament majority. Or best know I am branching Jim Brown said. So would you 4 years now? Now, and we're coming. Now, 8 years now, I can say, constitution can pay straight. So, 24, was 84. To deep 8 years, we got to need you. Then, 44. Now, for now, somebody are with me. Mama, I didn't let the team on the dinner. Now, we're in the South. Anyway, international. 10 years because 4 years, 20, and a mama every day. Oh, the majority of parliament, look at the constitution. Tell me which was another idiot. Which me, I go back to the first year. I'm going to box side, and you're Bolivia. After that, when somebody be so present, what do you want to know? Do the same thing. What did the same sound? And you made a mom ever. If you only anybody,
All right, Max, Medawasipa, why? Medawasipa, Minia Max now, Okasa Free Germany, it was so, Yanko, as I say, yeah, before odious, and quantity, Mama odious, no emra, na you who said it, yeah, before odious, and quan, na fay. Mama odious, no emra, na you who said it, you made him live. War Facebook, the announcer newspaper, so YouTube, the announcer newspaper, so and some so Ghana and de Ebremo Efa Raymond Atuguba and Sema or de Atuja and no one seven as they say de Ebremo say Ghana police for meaning say audio automatically manya be ashes and munya be audio manya be video no manya be ashes some munya be share ya mabo manya be ate. Yes, Rema, baby, I remember Atuguba will be a moment in a monquachino on church and name, and I'm invited on church and name Kakra. Neba, I mean, I'm Auntie, my dear Moshe, young Kohana, Yakuti, Yenia by so Asema or de Maya is here.
President Mahama, because me, NDC for
unfortunately, me name the NTM and the Kasana Mawa, but I'm gonna try my best. Young Shay.
Internet economy very bad to the extent to say we went to IMF. Internet, if under all those circumstances,
Still now any audio no I'm say as a main quan me to be saying to me ba. All right, so say them say to me at ye and to young corner Yankoti.
Uncle, to say, but sure, because besides the economy now as it stands under Nana Akufo-Addo government now is it worse than under President Mahama? Because me babia NDC for omunya like the buoyancy ni akukudro ebeka like as if under them no na economy no was better. So and Obianim said, it was theirs was the worst governance ever. Now in Nieman Koye cry, internet economy very bad to the extent to say we went to IMF. Internet, if under all those circumstances, excuse me. So economy is better under DEMA than what it is right now. Then absolutely, I agree with them. There's a problem. But if under the current government, Wakohi free IMF and all this are all the economy is still better than when we went to IMF under President Mahama. Then NDC needs to really shut up, because then again they're just doing propaganda. But I mean, I don't know why I almost keep talking about coup. Like what? Why did they keep? I know Chair was saying before no money dream pa Emma Ghana for. And because omunya se coup ba omo baby, like they have passports, and omunya ma citizens of other country. The average Ghanaian no ene bebre almost omo ma ye kango omo assume ye omo de omo be defend omo country no akase munyanse huna mude no almost, so they don't understand the implication and what cool means into almost so someone tiasio unse Ghana near situation literacy, because say won him de kakana at least with their own nimumpo. If you've seen other countries somewhere you cool situation it's not something you're going to wish for. You don't even wish it for your worst enemy. So what I say, why should they call you Ukraine? They are defending. All of a sudden you were just sitting down, making plans. So what I say, that you're making plans to take your daughter or your kid to school next day. All of a sudden your whole life has been misplaced. Asylum will be country. Is that what you people want? Okay, if that's what you want, I say, but I just wanted to explain the snow the snowballing that Akwane snowballing simply means to say, a situation that is rapidly spinning out of control. So that's what he meant. Oka say, is snowballing or not Pacha say the situation, which I don't know what situation he's referring to, but Oka say the current state, whatever situation he was referring to, under this current government is increasingly rapidly spinning out of control. If they don't step in, it will spin out of control very, very fast. That's what snowballing means. Pacho, I was say who say under this government, in Yamaya West chain and NDC government because if that's the case, then NDC has a point. We're really in a bad situation, because NDC for nobody was west past them. Government to be a West chain NDC. No more share maybe because they know that into no more say papa, but papa that's a problem, right? So I just wanted to say that.
All right, I say thank you very much for your submission. So Jumadian baby will be a number no na was.
Good morning, it's your answer for Daddy Fred. In fact, and some go how what's here now who they won't come. It's an anando, a debate pan or this for this for or bet not power from 1981, who say 1981 was here in 79. Around this year coup. ABC for about president say 2004 say. It's not other parties in our honor, no more than nipa na. Omunye nipa omudo mo drink Ghana ho ana. Mo nkwa mo drink Ghana. Ada na mo yakrom for mafias sa. Adwem boni ahye mo trimu masa. Mesi Yakopon be tia mo kama mo NDC for. Yakopon be tia mo kama Obi biara wa dwem boni wo NDC mu biara. Na me be tia wo ka. Na samo poma ni ye a. Adwea mafa no. Eno nche se mo poma ni ye. Na Ghana for na omugu ho no so na ya na omo ho ye me nwanwa ebinom se omu see NDC titi and na me share ayi na 2 analysis omu koye domi kwame ya and some omu keka ho no che se wo dwin Ghana for ho a won ti ase wonya ka se NDC na NDC se wo ye des wo ye NDC adan anadu momo wa ba wo be hu Ghana for mo ba wo bo am kakaka no oba ye se na omo se wo man aduru no. And 4 years near you, and then 8 years near day. It takes a while. It's going to take a long time. What I say? No, Mutimi, it's now a penny for Mamma school. I didn't fear Mutim. Yan Sapuranim, I dear Mutim, Yansanim, and she be some no question, someone Mutim, Mosra Mukaka. What now? I follow when you can answer that one again. And then when you my actual woman, almost 2 hours perform some messing. Journalists don't follow Ghana, Monkana journalists or more Ghana. I know what can be a positive woman. My dream feeling of Bonnie person wouldn't see. I didn't think Ghana for Bremo, Munya Ghana for my own toy, Yamu Ghana, Yamu Kwamodia, Atiana, Ghana, and Yamu Kwamodia. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. I don't know what city Nipa Samu had against her. And then we are sitting in higher than we are baby everywhere. Now what's what economy, and any day. One Yakopa bomb, Ghana phone calling Yakopa boy or doye. I am one year party, yes. I day. A moment depending on some years. Young man more ho, young animal, move from a question, I didn't feel how many penny. I did sorry. So what makes you abroad yet? The abroad you can't say. Muhammad, your year, no much, that one, someone can be person body. Look what you are running. I will do what work when I can be an uncle there on the way day. I bought your camera in Yanocre. Someone will near Pieba. One will near Pieba. What I want to know. I did pay in Korea. Yet you are brought to it. Cap pressing. A bush of food go mine. That's why she family. They had the back of a kind of destiny for so could do. I got a phone. I'm not sure how much I would ye. Mamma Croash, I must have that brown. You do run on boom. What is that, Madasi? Uncle Conquer.
That's a pa miniaba. That's it.
That is Fred. Good morning. Atuguba, wait, we're a lecturer at University of Ghana. Intellectual dishonesty. Intellectual dishonesty. And your mama won na economy need to say. Because he says he can't know much chamo free now. A bit maybe on bear 6 years in your opposition. And no lectures no come ayano. Your mama what power no na Ghana to say. For no can see your mobile boy. My your mama all hand you over man and make you for no. Okay, say there's nothing in the coffee. Pay workers, you know, and you're no Nanado Lansem. Shed your Africa stomach politicians. Me say who are very seeing intellectuals. Intellectuals in the mark who eba. When you daja ask somebody for I can't wait to know because the commodore says soon. Who share series of events that coup 2021 year. They really meant to stage the coup. Now yes, the way muscle. Now the papa ya o yen na omu. I pay for no sound for.
All right, that's a pa so and what didn't say in your bad coupon a shroud. Yakohana Yankotia so.
Good morning, Daddy. Daddy, sorry. You see, we are here. Our platform. I will say, Daddy, it is for my so desperate to say, I hope you see this guy. The Christian, the queen of the Ghana, why? Woman, now, what she will move. Woman, now, why the so secretly, she said, Manabi, your president. I think, I'm looking my share with someone I want to be my power. The only thing about this somebody else, somebody the Bagana, Hamanado, a black chenana. Yet, Nanny, who may say you. But the money services are not money for this year, no more Ghana. Dear mamma, when you was way. Then I spoke of Mohagana say. And then, most of their GPS, Gamma, Belco, no one to Germany, and no more will come home. And when we did the moment to be penny, I brought men sound with you. The jackers that they are really. And super many baby, almost a little too to be for me. What is was a brother, the Bagana? I already can't say, oh, wow. Many partner with them, but they will see a few days. So more planning into the one person that was so good. I was down in a woman, your mom, more planning to get the only woman and the Kuba. Only by no one someone. I think, and I'm more easy. A dear boy, and another Bible, a dear, and what they have said, and Maka said another Bible. Then you, Mahama, and what they said. But that the moment you, Mahama, and another Bible said. Say that I'm waiting because you will and another by what I said in your own Syria. You know, I don't this. I think, and I'm waiting to say. But your mama, Ghana, this or Ghana, you are making someone. I don't know this for more that in a mission, one more.
That's it, pa, that's it. Oh, be a crab, be a more cry, a man for cry, take grammar. Oh, be a man for crab, papa. What's a bunch of Mahama, a buy obey and another by what best said. Monk community. There be no Jai Ghana. dear Ben legacy no JC Ghana. I bit me up watching.
Hello, good afternoon. Daddy Fred now poor me today. We hope we don't we. And I tell my mini, Michobia. Hey, Daddy Fred, in fact, as some are about to your Nibresamo. Hey, in painful was it. So we'll pop pro now. No, when you are swimmer, or now a bone you want back Cowan, no finishing or the troll. Hey, in summer yet when you swim the muku now. Oh, yeah, Nibresamo. Na yalam po yanti and redinala ofosu ampofo wa ka da masemi a kire ho da wo mayeni we si no duewe hwe Captain Smart obaya ho a watete Kevin Taylor Kedi ho a watete tablechi ni wa Kedi hwe the Olive na wala se wiase ya nka wala chief of staff oja wala nsi me panyi na ye panyi na asen oya bo ma bwa ate so onyimu ku ya onko na busofie no onko kunkum ho a obuan daddy na le ka bi de se ku ba wo ba si amanfo ejapade ko bi nsa ya wi e periasi me ejapade na la da ku we ba di eje onye pa nkwa na sisiala ya bo ho ban yo. We are talking about onye pa no nkwa. Yeah, madam nkwa siafu demonic free pa wo mo kunkum hiyo. Hwe nsma work kan wo fa na agro ya ba se IGP yeah or interfere. Why invite and tan mo fa nyama nda agro kra. Only the man chief of staff we be gina ho what are to be gay we be gina ho na say be orke kan kwasi something ani efre wonte all the apobolo to ho a wo guna nyim ni wo ti ni obro aja dan tam o chief of staff mahama olu Ghana no le ad papa amanfo de sumi no ya labada no Ghana mboki ofa no kwasi samu kwa kan no wa bodo mo mena yin kan men ate wa gwada mo many in kana munem ase Ghana broke no to mentra wa on kwanka tira kofufuru bido na ho a watimi ne de wo okay one pass he le dia message da bi ampe na bad o fanti tro man amen kwase someone to them body e no chede me the man surely teye na me feel bad the power na jolly ya mo na masen mahama di denji obaye yi di no adman yafo. Na dem biala so ya the some 35 ya the bomba ya de tawon then na kupon ni ho nsi yes IGP mo mahama otirmodin the selfo abebo bo man Ghanaians wo sha abaya de nyen wa apamo a pocket na wo fie na relax all me before years nti wa kwa pamwa da adwene bona atita manfo otirim na onyankopon no ndanti wa le pe wa no waka mesi obiala obaka de mabusia sam na hu wo fa na nkompo nkotum wo fa na male wo ba prai wo fa de bela ameno eya one the money hwe olivos awan wa de ba court hwe tu no wali ye kaka kabini sabo olivi as if the one you friend this for the Ghana many pa wo miala ho no waka da no wo Mahama the who your president in ka sabe the sankunu a look for we pay or the tax about to do mama ifu e jara wo fo yire mo ya dran kwasi asamo ya dran kwasi asam yes yes IGP or bielo ba yankwasi di biela wanchi e say den ka ti house baade often now bodan for someone kwa kan no ate all the rollings making potion Ghana men what can see there often now be you some ka protocol bi on ka shem o ka tsina kwa otiara ma ama we wi ni o to me or the evidence of pale e ma wa ji wi ni ma ho o ka tsina wo kwa bata prate ke o ri all one evidence ama wa evidence ama One put your banner, what by press conference. While I saw bar, why would 1 year? Why does that mean in final? Say, let's meet in front and ask some man. But I was not size board. Why I get on there? Oh, quadruple fair. Why should I obey? I found a I mean, the mum will walk as I'm in tail. I think. Nana do your straw, IGP a straw. Man, so one man you know one queen here. Ghana man. Yeah, mobile. One fine extra madam at the self we pay 1 pair. What you want me? One fine extra Yahana Mao. That is Fred Medasi.
All right, you know what's in it? What drink? Yankohana, Yankotie, a hassle. A dear, Yankohana, Yankotie, a hassle.
That is Fred, Mechiao, Ghana for Mechiamunia. Dampari, Michelle. One Amoka say, will be a mass speech of fear and panic. As in the panic, arrested him. Into this guy now, he got to be arrested right now. Dampari. He got to be arrested because fear and panic now, only two of my Ghana so. Some fear and panic now. This guy need to be arrested. That is Fred. IGP Dampari said, this guy need to be arrested. Monchino, no church. The reason why here of mass statement. Now, my time, no, my Ghana, Yadiana. Other than that, what be John say, oh, man, we are you know, there's bound to be coup. Be sure, man. As some way, one who catch them. Say, you know, Dampari, as you set to record me straight. Ma, person will be coup, Sambia or man mobile. You need to make it clear to all Ghanaians. Sa coup, the word coup, no. Yem pesi ye beti sa statement, no, my Ghana mobile. Mr. Dampari, ye make clear, boldly, bra out, na be clear, broadcasted the whole of Ghana. Na Atuguba Osidiano, sorry, Nidino, ese, mo question, mo bisano, no, the numun because, ultimi embijro, enkika, sansemu we, enko free. The entire Wuka Sansemano, who say Ghana or you were down for War College, fine. Or you were down for the you yourself, no, you need to come and explain to the IGP. Kakribia no wakan that friend. God bless you.
Yeah, that's a so minia, yeah, that's it. Yakohana, Yankotie, so.
Boy, that is fair too. You that thing. You say, me that is fair. Hey, I say, oh, that is fair. In fact, NDC for to say, me who are doing propaganda, me woman say, no, na Ghana, you dear, and I say, Ghana, you want party state too. And Tom French for my dream, sir. So, over someone I also better forever. They funny a career on your casa cinema. Huh? I saw no court position for 4 years and 6 years for. I said, be previous in a boabom. And then. Before some before year or more, and before we come home. All communication, so baby, I am poor. All communication here poor. Oh, Ghana phone binom only access to internet, only access to Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and so forth. And the data turns to add to Ghana. Who go just come DA no South to data deputy. My kicker. Auntie, also can almost me call radio station. I think radio so the people will radio business check or the plug in idea no or tea. Oh, and yes, be a do so be or home or Cosabia or Tobar be there radio no get tea. Oh, what time before communication, Nemunia de Kakra. Ah, NDC funny MPP for no NDC funny too, which will Ghana for being. Oh, what they job as you can sense him. No face some who are you? Atuguba say Remo, Atuguba. Who the same no? Who cool now? Who by no? So we do any year to come. Who because of president and now so who by cool now? Who the command Mahama? Who na because of who na ba baby so. Now they to cry maso. I must no more fight when you cool for my dream. When you cool, you're gonna cool be old.
Yeah, here cool. Ya bramo cool. Are they? Huh? I don't know, 24 a year, you can't say a year. That's the end for one person gun or my bossa. Ah, no, my some of my task to be intimate, me, be I want to, as I say. And now, move some year, move, could not a tablet, and some of them. Doesn't mean what day was sample victim. I said, there's a move figure or cry. Sometimes I want that to cover a day. Only a gun of one now. Only a real gun, yes, and that's almost other, yes, and that's almost other. Yes, and that's almost other African countries. Some of Google number higher against Anna. Ah, and now me about some food here to go as so. And I'm going to say to no car. No, when the chili for now, or Moka no my bedroom Ghana for an answer. I'm a man who would at die, yes, Anna. Who may I won't tell you? They could for the president, no, and this so. And this also cry, why Papa said, obey no, I know. Fear, Miss Sylvia, so bit more free education, no cry, no. Why are dear? Because what me need education, what me no be you finish. Education you'll be the man who are papa. I want to me and call SHS school chromatab a bay easy amount. Huh? And no fear SHS so be a could be. We have a deal no college. The papa one a bit yes, I dear. Come that come my year the coin fan. A bit a bit courageous thing. There be also when you also I dear. Oh. Maybe before no be so near papa. One no one na come to my papa about baby no. Ah, somebody say I'm a yile bi so and one answer my when you are Ghana you would be a course you know say a book. Are they? I could fall now, yeah. Could bet me you soon executive power passing even the most idea mopping home. Ghana for now. Now we say one no Mahama na kajo called your bait to a coin. Mamma to a nasa my dinner obika why snake and the gas no any money dinner one casano. Or yes, because it's me where the crime describe here, I mean, fan describe no. Oh, and this is for bad Hagana for tree and on the summer tree and can't call the question you cry. I don't know what to say. I know you have put some other you for. Who behind Ghana for, sir? Are they? Ah, ya Bremo, and this is for your Bremo. Ya Bremo, na Mama Ghana, ya there, move no more with you. I could be at me. And yet a year can't say, and yet fear kunya. And yet he. Why, yes, Samo, ya Bremo, and this is for. Mama Ghana for on top and to ah, number 2 for trust are they? Kakra opposition kakra quite say you are seeing a boabomo. A breacher baby, a breacher baby, I miss me call some a whole food stock or tall, a vegetable blue fruits. Me share 105 and man turgeon vegetables blue fruits, a whole food store 105. Oh, and let me cost everything. Whom me a break.
All right, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. I'm strongly appealing to the IGP. Versus Oradampari, this is very, very important. As a matter of fact, all over the world, things are getting very expensive. Everything that we are buying today, you go to the market, the prices are gradually changing. So it doesn't mean Ghana is the only country facing problems now. Every country in the world, as a result of the pandemic, things are not working good for every country in the world. Now, Ghana or every country that practices democracy has a very good intention to develop the country. Now, Ghana is practicing democracy, democratic dispensation, rule of law, equality before the law. Under rule of law, we have freedom of everything. And under rule of law, the supreme law of the land is the constitution, and no one is above the law. Now, if anyone in the country is preaching, talking about coup, let me be very emphatic on this particular issue. A country will be developing when there is peace. Even when you are in your family member, you are part of a family or something, you are a group in a society, you see that when there is peace, there is development. But if it happens that the peace and tranquility is breached all the time, you see people suffer as a result. I'm surprised that people who have been in power before and who has happened to be former chief of staff of the Republic of Ghana is now calling for that bad omen. I don't want to mention it again. to happen in the country as a result of hardship or something. But Ghana is completely managing. Things are going very well for the country, irrespective of the problems. But you are the same people blocking the access, the means that the country will be able to get financial capability to develop. You are the same people blocking that parliament and indirectly going around preaching negative to people, letting them have a bad idea about the government. As a matter of fact, every country wants to develop. Now, if a country wants to develop and foreign countries investing in your country, if there is no peace, how can the foreign country develop in the country? How can they bring investment to your country? Before somebody will invest in your business or your country, they have to look at the peace and tranquility in the country. They have to look at all the security, everything in the country that will favor them. Now you are going around, the president is going around preaching for people to come and invest so that there'll be creation of job for people to get something to do and raise their standard of living. And you as a professor, instead of bringing your idea positively to impact the country, you are rather bringing negative idea that will create confusion in the country. Now, have you forgotten what is happening in Ukraine and Russia? Look at how people are suffering now, devastating situation. Where people will be sleeping has become the problem. Refugees all over the places. Do you remember what happened in Liberia? What happened in Ivory Coast? How people suffered. Have you forgotten? And you are clamoring for this bad omen to happen in the country. Do you love Ghana? If Mahama has been a president and didn't perform and somebody is performing, what is it, jealousy? What is it, jealousy? We are calling on the IGP to immediately arrest Raymond Atuguba. He's not above the law. And that everyone in the country should face the same rigors of the law. So far as he has made that pronouncement, agitating, inciting people to indulge in that particular act, he needs to be arrested and the law must be applicable to him. He's not above the law. And as I stated very clearly, we are monitoring the situation. If the IGP doesn't do anything about it, fine, we'll talk about it every day because we want to see that there is complete peace. Ghana is enjoying the peace and freedom and everything. But you, the same people, preaching bad news about the country, creating bad image about the country to the foreign countries, letting them to say that, oh, so Ghana is not functioning well, things are not going on well in the country. But you are lying. It's not auguring well for development of a country. So as a matter of fact, IGP, if you're listening to me, this is very important. Raymond Atuguba has made a public statement. And that statement is about coup. And we don't need to tolerate that. And then we don't need to incite people. Even there is hardship in the country, it doesn't mean you have to incite people to do something that will cause their lives, that will destroy property, that will render their life to devastating state of movement. Anywhere they will go, their life will be very, very uncomfortable. I don't think we want that thing to happen. So as a matter of urgency, they have to arrest him, question him. Even if not arrest, they have to invite him, they have to invite him and question him. Because this is very sad situation that we have to allow this thing to go on. And every day in, day out, you hear people talking about this thing should happen in the country, this thing should happen in the country. What is Nanado doing that you don't like? Tell us. Mahama was in power. What did he do for the country? Tell us. Mahama was in power for the past 8 years that he was in control of the realms of the affairs of a country. What did he do? Ghanaians were subjected to poverty in such a way that I can't describe it. Look at the Doomsor affair. Everywhere Doomsor, electricity off all day in, day out. And you coming to just call for the same man again to come and what is that? So IGP, please, as a matter of urgency, this is very important. We don't want anything to happen. Just arrest the man and interrogate him. We want to know why he stated that. That's all. The law must be applicable to everyone equally. No one is above the law. He must face the full rigors of the law. Ghana is a peaceful country. Let's be happy and enjoy our freedom and our peace and tranquility we are enjoying now. We don't want something that will bring calamity, something that will bring problems, something that will bring things that will not make the family united. We don't want that. It's too much. I think. And this Munkwane bombas and media kunyana. Munya kunya, Munkwane bombas and media kunya. Every day out, my enemy and what the Biana say, Mucha kunya, so they went away Magana. What did you do for Ghanaians? Ghana for witness, say, Ghana for home. Quality of life and the I'm mind many every day. And another is there, and a Ghana is doing it.
Kakrama pada, Maka, where you there. Mahama na who sense what feel there, where you cool now. Onwa waka free was na bet no. The mass me what can we Cool so far waba other countries in where we hold elections. Na democratically we elect a new president. And so then one what's there so where you cool now waka for Mahama was na bet no. Na Mahama or that good and so why the Ghana for we're voting out twice. Why the Ghana for voting out twice? I would say twice. I would say why you there. Sikana only within their circulation. That is their main problem. Sikana only within their circulation. That is their main problem. Fidesi said, "Ukoni biya wanam do odiskan. Bawomia oeswano. Also swimpa oliswano. Digital. Only their main problem. Na Mahama no namokwana honestly. Oya nyamina body. Nesho Mahama it's no start to nasa. It's only put there vice president impo. Obeno. To be honest. It's only obeno. I'm doing JJ Rollins Cadessa. Tamils say na sama into way woo. I mean, I'm not say. What's JJ says? Tamils or say na sama into way woo. And so about summoner JJ catch Tamils went say Manisu Sando or Benedum. Or Yamina Asa. Yeah, you will be. Yamino go to way bon conte. Na this phone one match Azam Mahama ye. And another by a wabber said, yes, the beside. Atuguba, Nanaka, one match Azam Mahama ye. No, you're exceptional. The whole world won't burn some man. None another by a wabber said. So you do so now on kind train. And confirm me now what to train on kind train. Oh yeah, your friend then cancellation of research allowance on kind train. Oh yeah, in Sumba, no what you're more tap your friend then water rating on kind train. So yeah, graduate your friend unemployment association on kind train. Just to mention a few, and see a pade Azza Mahama ya nanadu wabested. One kind train. So confess na sikanyim na obey all ye jumana one kind train. Wa brana nkofum mbaframba free SHS sumponi ho nanso na ho chira Ghana na one kind train. Na sanya dam mo anjin there and one wo domu. Na one care who number of Ghanaians were voting ma nanado. No one care who should have one more what you should one igwan. And when you na sister why do one nanado. It's more on Jane there. Waba for one who throw do. No, but pintenya. And one so there will be targets for people. So when you ma, it's a maxi and banagate and more born jit coup do no coup. In any who JJ Rollins Nezen. No, ya roho. Some a bit more no one woman. If you saw upon a man when you son one, if you saw poor one a toddler. So munima. Mumbi some mona. Mumbi some mona, mona nanum. No one can show more. More man nanum, more a bushaku. P were from we. A brunner say what you want to car. And to some munima. One shady ye. Mahama, oya wa Ghana, oya nyipada wusu ye nyipeyala. One jade wa bajenodo. Na wamambra on ye ejma. Judicially, one speed up in yamo gumwe. No one jade more drag move it. You are really disappointing Ghanaians. That you can come and thank you.
All right, yeah, that's it. Many ameda say, I say, obit so now I encourage this idea. Perhaps me da se pa. My block nipa no enti somebody say yes we be to so no encourage you be my block no enti madam asimo amode move you by found.
That is a good afternoon. Michia announce TFO in AD Columbus na Mekasi, Ohio. That is friend, Yankopon come, only upon about the Mumiano, me bam a platform to Debia, Missy Yankopon Sham, no man or day. The boy some business after whom Pia used to demunti, and for baby.
That is a pa.
Namunkosa may be Ghana phone, Binumeni, yeah, dear, in better. Na wo hwɛ ABC for no me hu ɔbɔnsɛm a abatena sankofo emu a ɔmo mpɛsɛ ade papa baba Ghana no de bia ya meka kyerɛ Ghana fo no sɛ hwɛ sɛ NDC fo no ɛwɔ sanke bebi a musinka ayɛ de no nka ayɛ times 10 ana 20 bebia wiase bebia yɛ de bebia yɛ de hwɛ gas nansi ɔmo tum Ohio ha nim sɛ bia ɛbɔkɔ fam kakra afi kra ankofo mo ma sɛ ipɛgye ne bi inti yankwa Ghana for yenim de bia sam ba ko pani aso de ne ayen kakraka obia memu ye be bia ye na di amoye na emwo Ghana man no mosemo mpene enro na metie onua FM Captain Smart no na emba no ba ko osi okoto ade ya tin tax ni pay ya chese onim inti say ya de bia ye kan no NPP for no mo chechiro mo nkrase market be bia ikrum mo chechiro mo yesa and this for mba fan NPP for mba fan no ma difficult pa na say next abatro no emu be ye dia ma NPP for mo hwe ne pa because Ghana for no omo yenti bibia so kra na NDC for there is a obi etumi hu say yes omo ye evil sampa omo ye nipa bonofo papa yesa ngelo omo de etnafi NDC for no omo yesa no yesa nka omo pin fie kro omo ye nwansam fo pa o mama wuti akowie so na Ghana ti sai wuti akowie so na Ghana ti sai o ka je busia no abeche mienu na o de fe gu botom na wo ye Ghana basa no na ti sai na do ba skebe na obaboto ye ena munya ma pepe ni sa Ghana share the whole Africa obi so Ghana is fine obi even abrechief come ko Ghana no mani age na adena munya ma pepe do de ebuku ekodu o de Ghana buku ekodu fo nkodu ne de bia musara Ghana come de adai and this for menwe and what menwe no munni Ghana munni adwen papa ma Ghana munni adwen papa ketekete kura ma Ghana ka mun yesa that is fair one hwe ya ma kan de yen
obi akra ba mo de mo the NDC for mo ye niema emfata kura too much. What is that? What is that? Obi akra ba mo just say obi ahwe de mo ye kura time kura too much. What is that? I mind me every day na say every day the bia mo asem fofra amoka the bia mo asem fofra amoka yeah I say Ghana man obia manani na ho pa na said there esiko no obia hu say o mbetena so o mantima anya hwe enti obi ya na ho ya abam
metia no otiefo nyina ya da waso so den adwuma pa wo ye na me ka so obi anka na komanto ne yam IGP oba rest no also no ye ni bibia o de tutu akwan mu a obehu anse wani na ahoso no na wafro ana atwem no wachew ada mu wura fidi o de aye na jegezi na 31st no koke kan mafia anyway but say ye koma ye na ye match as hu de wa invite no to mommy and come to name there's no way sir for we be such dangerous statement or be fan hu adida wo na mi bu so mo se cool no betimi a face economy na na we are singing ayedin when it just say NDC for mu grade for power power mutumu se chese sikana na mu di ne chum no komo dimo because see anu the way am you trying to understand say just a muntimi ntra hokora mana na do emu na amaya just a motete papa ne sa no just 4 years you ever say 6 years was 5 years in mo yes said your matna opposition be say 20 years then some more may pow. One. Nana Dubai, if corona buy the whole world. Ghana ne country, ye chia mo electricity bill, and mo water bill, and the mamu, feedy mo can, a bruchra prayer yanesa. Mosa ko school free. Wahu papa no woye de obeye nyina waya ade o because obaye no mo renam ni nyina manaka bones. Enti de na na do ye na no oye no. Na mumienya time ma no na papa no hihye niema toto kwan mu mae na letter no ye benya somfa so saa na kufuo ani bere ya na wo raise Ghana apa mo de ho saa papa ifiri so afedie dum so ne airbags ne kire se a confirm ne bra mo breye no ne nya bini ni aka cham se NDC for sama kwose sama busuafo egugu abrochire na sama ya madwene samo de saa boni we beba Ghana ya mpini mo because omo moto ho no omo enjoy omo sunje yeso ye enjoy yeso so ye peace because we busia di wo Ghana na so ti se bibia ayena wasomo nyo enti yesra mo amadidi na sama men na sama hu de mo ya mo hwe ye na IGP so de me se men country because me ginidi wabe frene pe nti momi anka yakoma to ne ye wabe frene o on kasa asem we mfa ne hu nida atukuba wo se de be no mfa hu ni o na di Fred mma ba
that's many aba anko inshira pa so ene wadwenkyerɛ yɛnkɔ ha na yɛnkɔtie so
Daddy Fred, ma how Sachio, Mini o Mampia San Denver,
oh,
Daddy Fred, what is saying? I mean, won't shout it. I remember what day, and American said, that be a me bomb pie amount.
Oh, me that's
I mean, shall know a power ye. Now me a Tigana and some. Daddy Fred, now why not see cool Mragana? Them no one who could that one. Me kwame nkruma ku na me won kran atarun be ye ku na me won kran kutokanum na me won kran seta na me sister ku ne etilabadi no yesojani na se onim se de ku tia anka on fa ku hwehuna Ghana fo se obe yenye ku ndisi fo de nkran no won pa ede ya de no mpe so ni pa wonye wiase de pa de nyina na mahama mo hwere mo kra enfa so be na wo so ade na mo meni pa hunto no nkola hunto na mre wa hunto no enkokora hunto no emu apemfo hunto no ade we sori osiku ewiase kura mo gedian ya ewiase NDC fo mo gedian ade mpa na mo gi wo wiase na na adurade a wa beye nti mo menya mo feda ewiase Ghana fo yi de na na adu abeye ema titru Mumiani so de na nadu abeya maye. Na nya na nadu anka ye me want to feel. Sabi mpredua sa ye no bi de ye di party mi hwe ye ma. Na mo amo beye. Ana nadu ye bibia nya mo fe. NDC fo nya won fe. Ese ku beba. Ei, munum de fe ni ku. 1979 mi gira ho ye sika nyame nko aka mi twahwe ye. Lawrence Beji Yesika. Nam opim for Bijna Lem. Sika ye yakra ya fama ye. Adi na mumma ye huatamfusa. Ye huatamfusa. Musha ye ne nyankopon oboye koko. Musha ye oboye koko Ghana for. Media ye kako. Ye ka mi se manyini. Ye kako. Ewiase ya madie ebe ya nso ye ni a ehwere ye some people for free so na se mo adi si fo akura mo beji a enye wiase na mo beye ni ye na we na obi ye ni ye na mo de mo si ye mpe munye adufudi pe sika pe bebrebe si edu nkatia matwe agu ho ofoso apofo matwe agu ho yeso obi do ode be otukọ no sade ni sin ase ode boduam Aden. Na mai na wase ono so ya professor. Ana wase obeye ku. Onum nyansa. onum nyansa o fie nyansa woni bi
Maybe on car say or no be ye or say a bit to me abana and she ye beba than saying as I know patch. On car say or no na ebe ye.
nyansa woni bi na dwen bom ankasa na nya onwa enye wonwa Kwame Nkrumah na sabi watwe nkrofo bi beka ha ye ho ena ama wiase ayese na nkanya sa na ye pe no anka ye nyina ye mom si ye nyina ye nipa baako na ka ye ntenase na esi ye hu se ewiase no chocho mo watwa ampa ka wo mejira ba bi se obeyeku ubeyeku
Aye nyabotre am say na sem no kan ye no asem say no sika no enti hono wa anti ni ye enti ma me mo obiem na chie de o kan ye no why so pepe say no kan.
We do not want a coup in this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon.
All right, I'll say Ghana for act quickly. Ombenya baako ewo omonsem very soon. A serious statement pa. Ghana Police Service or IGP Dampari enisa ye ne yeka. And then about say Ghana, they say America about 1246. Me ye program yache. Me ye na nopa. ABC 1246. I was saying they say kumwache na dada. Because a very serious statement in one man.
Hello, good evening, Daddy Fred. Nana Nekase from Holland. Michiaone announcer platform so biara. Good evening. Daddy Fred. Asama abe, akwaya asama walk as a cool. Daddy Mera ho papa. Mera ho papa. Just a minute, I see a baby. I say, Ghana for no, yet to why ye dream. Now walk for cool. Woman, where shall I would the cool? Where shall I would the cool? Cool, no woman will be there. Yeah, me to me the cool, no me hunubi. Now, I kufu. A cool me, a champo ye cool me, Rollins ye cool me hubi.
But if for partner,
Rollins cool. Oh, yeah, I know 22 years.
Where?
It means no dear course will be ya. One more face a cool no, oh, fitty, and I want to. Woman, woman, come on to know. Na cool, ya, the papa was a bad mind. Nanini na come for na ye Ghana a dual system no justice system no and fairly a papa because sa and semfuna ekoso Ghana nyinara judges no e fa ye NDC for and na wo mo asamba no wo mo wo no nkunsa last me kan na sanye ye na opposition pofo wo ma chi no and na wo mo ring leader na nkasa John Mahama ntimi nkasa woni mu biu a wo mekasa no John Mahama to wo mu Ghana for see nipa ba ora wo mu ye na John Mahama nsem a eko ebe nyina no wo nya wo madwen so wo mo chi wo na wo mo nso so a wo ma chi wo ma wo mu di wo ma sem a me kasa wo mo won ntwetwede no tese justice system no a fairly papa Babia police yo justice system a fairly Ghana for. I don't know more am I ye Bobby Musa. I don't know my ye rep or ye musa. Yenny a tiani and near manatia. Nema metias, mebushi and fogu one more. I dang. And I tell me a more person, one more tete, a man move for sa. Nema mi abrewa. What's some more? Because of your grand in season yet. One more to a yen and an acro. Asambe me etini na that different justice system no na was ye bo ni police no na nsem no wo mo ya ne wa no na chese wo mu jai no wo mo justice for na wo mu ne wo ma na ekọ na krana ada na wo mo tete Ghana for sa ada na John Mahama wo tete yesa se John Mahama wo ma chi na na ne nsem na wo mo ade no kra ka yam se ye ho atoye because wo mo tete me ra wa Omo tete me ra wa mi hu asema menka we de ne dia bebu ya che no eno a wo court wo di nsemfunu wo so gina professor mu a professor my foot
Also, work with school book long. I should so much now because as my walker. A dear and seven no. A dear crown or motate Ghana minus. Na me blame more, me blame Ghana justice system. Woman and me blame more. Daddy Fred, na me now, na me they are me rare hodo. Bye bye.
Many about that's it, pa, that's it. Ghana justice system. A man for Kasa, if I home. Some more much the amount for if I home. Yeah, some better. Semi munia, baby, 5 years, 6 years. About America. Assemble within 2 weeks, nobody every now. Maybe assembly done that now. You need Ghana and Kwa there, and I near you to Asheda, and I judge you call a vacation. And a moment 20 dear moment 20 December could be 90 years, and that's all. Why?
That is right. All the NDC is doing right now is they are planting in the minds of Ghanaians what they are about to do. 18 one more per se, since I say me see Ghana for accepted. Papa no speech no be mine, That is Fred. It's only the smart person who can decode exactly what he's saying. And you more kind, is so serious, would you know what I want to ask here? So, when the country is in economic crisis, is school the only solution to the country's problem? That is right. Some crowd will know more. Say, I'm sure me the country they be come Ghana phone be that. From last year October, revelations been, and these revelations is keep unfolding itself. Now, woman try now, woman will go as a poto. I'm telling you, this revelation is keep on unfolding itself one by one. Woman try, woman will go as a poto. And then Samuel Kua, how are you going to solve the country's problem? All that they want to do is to come as armed robbers and rob the country. There's nothing that you can do for the country. And as other neighboring nations and the foreign world will never give you money again because they do not support military rule. So what are you going to do? You are going to take the country from a bad situation to a horrible situation. Okay? Don't support any foolishness. Nanado is doing great. He's doing very well. And then when I was listening to him, the national GDP growth was 6.9. Even in this COVID time, Nanado is doing extremely well. The MPP government is doing extremely well. Namunji 11 Obie ni wa beso tia tax so obie ni wa beso tia tax so tax and chi krono tax oba kromo ha taxes and chi krono that the friend mama come see ya no be so can be why
that's pa minia that's yankopon enhira yenko ha na enkoti ha so.
Hello, Daddy Fred. Good evening. Na apoma. And himself, Daddy Fred. That me person me busa your mama ne NDC for say. Ghana eye wo dia na. Your mama what na so atames wuye. What na so ansa na ye beto abama. What na so 12 good years. Me dey me fan atames wuye. What na so 2 years. Wa be di ade 8 years. What na so 10 good years. Your mama when they won't pro for there na mo free Ghana for at the point your mama would jagge to parliament, Your mama. Can you fama ni abramo? de bia mo be yeku de bia jo mama mu twantro e dia na woje jo mama jantro na mu twane ne bone na ba mu tim so be yeku no na point say me be di ade a me ye ni kire ye ne wo ye ma wo mind to so wuhia jo mama wuhia no jo mama dia bro we are baby punsa mankasa NDC for mo party no mo jan kan ho amohontomo ya me be tia moka
ya botre nya drama hawa na so be bibisa na will be Ramon Atuguba na suggest say bibisa ebisi enti nya John Mahama yi ono afrimu wo isn't ya mensa ka kire say Council of State for or more I say woman Speaker Abambaben share mu den anti e ho asem no so no ye behwe na de besi bia no ye de abramo yes a Council of State some ni mama mutu president for no omone Abambaben share anti yenim de ho no so no ebesi yenim hye mu no de ebe koso nti ye beti mu na emrepa mu no ye de hye mu no omoka bia no abramo so ne ye nya ne tie se Oliver na one more action at the police station say or enra court ko ye de bi court no the lawyers SU attorney general and IGP say almost say omontia say Oliver no sa court na wo de ne ko ni say home na wo de ne ko into the lawyers and SU attorney general no ho ye be de bisina ye de abra
I still be using a free will bridge Virginia. That is Fred Debbie Mekanda answer maybe culture say. See a small circle children sambra. Who send this sleeper and how Chenefanico straight and delay time cry. Nafanico. And this year party beer. You from National Devils Congress. There's a party so called Ukoma. You war answer your walk while I say. Say your walk while I say a friend be. You get some colonial preference. Polio had so many. I'm saying this near who pet it is a polio. More anti syndrome. I'm saying so more. That's why you know. I say, you call she be anti 42 Ghana. I'm going to him Casio. That is right. But the anti for almost strong baby almost strong goes. I want to. I want to him Cassie. Almost so much being you almost once. Do one that is right. Almost to cry and yet one peduma a quadro. It's a match say a slow oma coscuca cabino. I think Yansan who saw a call for an agree a week. And this for supporters no. Oma agree a week. It's the sinner. Ayana yodio almost as I say. Sabe who some peduma now come do what. Na ehia wa na dwom bone about ruti o so mko fo de ka se tamaba ko bo nyon kutima o de beko esan se ono kan de ori ntuma nko a ke gura safo that is friend se me ni umi ni o ebi ana se be ye fie ye si fie papa bi awo Ghana o ma bobra won obi a bobra o beka se kunsi o krom da da bi na mo obi a won mo bra da da bi o pese o ma na sei na ye nyina bro pepepe you see easy. Yes, easy so get down. Easy so get down for easy change for. And this for seven do na dwene wo fom. Anko school ahoye ani ani bre entino. Ye kan boni dia na se sebe and this for the ye. So that is and this there party no me se me wo mu a kama no madro. Me ti go anko and this da. Se me wo ba na me ye will na me baby ye no ho se wo ye and this near me Indian film say oh hu nyan san fa mobra and this ni bia kura dwonbone do na that's it say who should san kofo na san be hwo so mu free then says a Ghana problem ayo nyina ya NDC anya confident you and this na problem Ghana problem ye pandemic no NDC National Devils Congress that's right their course no any nyan time na Ghana for said mo nko na enipa o mo fito mo nko na enipa asase we so bia nya nipa ka and this for Ghana for nko aho chere that friend fa na ho chere ni ahocha hiti wiase nyina omkoto gongore mukoko diwangowe se hono omo sabe oda no pa TV so be si fomo a no so mo nyina hu ade ba sem kura ni asend this for sabe aso mo maaso da sabe aso mo ma for sabe aso mo maaso da o ma bra bo tan when the baby this and what brother that's right apart from Dr. Harry Sawyer our baby this and was in fie wo blind this in bien wa baby this no kapre akrofon wa kaba am brothers it is omo pe o man aba make krono awu so mo supporters no sabi omo ye ayi sabi konsankobi am pe brent no omo so be yisom ogo because so mo omo nkofo no adwen wo fom eto mu ye sanfun na se komo ye before bibi ni be na ka se kokon oba kokon e de se nyansa ya pebre ya kokko anim enti yanko asasam enta mahama ka se mo pe o mo violent ye violent chen mahama ye violent edu on ma fa ma na bra ye violent edu on ma fa ma na bra why for kofo ma ina ma na edi kwani so wo hu se ne nkofo no sabio o ma dwene ofo mutini ka so nko bia o mbeye enti o ma take advantage am that is right.
All right, yeah, that's it. But I be them I'm correct too. So ka say NDC for na wo munyina ni sika ne de account e me na onya adwene obi woni sika woni enti ho no me na onya adwene sa de ho no matwe ho na sai yeah ni ho no ntum sa.
Uncle, please let me tell your people small because you see me alabiri. Let me tell your people something small about coup and war in country. Since they know nothing about it, a lot of people, and the youth are seen, and the youth can be, backing the nonsense NDC people to be talking about coup and be talking about war. So let me just give them a small preview of how it can look like. Because me, I saw coup, I saw war. Me and my siblings, when a war happened, uncle. And you see, we had to leave Monrovia to go to my pa village. They can call it Barclayville. Uncle, it's like to say na Accra to Kumasi, or maybe like Accra to Takoradi. And we were walking on foot because no car coming, no car going. And so we just walking on dead bodies, uncle. When you reach somewhere, you see the rebels coming, you gotta lie on the floor and act as if you dead, and then you gotta put a dead body on top of you. Because the rebels, and they kind of figured out now how people were doing, and that the ones who were leaving, they would just be sleeping on the ground as if they dead when they see them coming. So when the rebels come out and you lying on the ground, they will just be shooting the bodies, just to make sure that all the bodies is there. If you there, guess what? They're killing you. Uncle, as I can tell you, me and my siblings, I was young. I was a 2-year-old uncle. If you see me, my whole body, I just looking at somebody who was coming to die tomorrow. We were eating from the ground, uncle. We were picking food from the ground. There was no food. You will see money on the ground. Waiting you going back. Nobody selling nothing. The money was useless. Until you got maybe some kind of dollars to give to somebody to maybe smuggle you out of the country, your money was useless, uncle. I said we will have to sleep on our dead bodies. Imagine that kind of thing. So the foolish people in Ghana, the NDC people who you're talking about, cool. If not that kind of thing you wanted, you'll take it. I give it to you. You'll take it, yeah? How your kids see all the countries around you. If coup happen in your country, where you're coming go to? Where you coming go to Nigeria? You see Nigeria said they choke in our country. Then they said looking for way out. Where you coming go? Ivory Coast? Now Liberia you coming go? You all where? Uncle, if you're talking and the people in wanted to say now insisting on coup, uncle, just move your family from that Ghana there because I can tell you from a survivor of one not good thing, uncle. I say, even as grown as I am, when you see when they're celebrating Christmas, the people that can do the rocket, when you hear rocket, uncle, the way your heart can just cut. Because it just takes you back into the past when the bullets were going off, the rockets were going off, they were killing people. Uncle, I said sometimes you will be walking. As we were walking in the night, we'll be walking, try to get to our village to get rescue. Uncle, I say you will see somebody, you will see women, pregnant women, their stomach open. The rebels, they were animals. They will open your stomach and take out a pregnant woman. They will take out a child. Hey man, Uncle, I said it again, and that's small thing. When you see blood, Uncle, you will see somebody without head. You will see foot here. You will see somebody hand here. You will see somebody intestines, Uncle. That thing here, I'm telling you. So if now what Ghana want, they won't go, they won't see that kind of bloodshed in their land. Okay, they said be careful what you wish for, because for some reason in a world here, bad thing can happen quicker than the good you want to happen. I will just leave it right here, Uncle. I just want to advise your people.
Thank you very much. He just advised us. See testimonial, what she saw. Very serious. The ono ade na ni hu ye na all kachire ewo Liberia. Nti mo me hu the all kachire ye no.
That is very good evening. Michelle. There was a panya Michelle. I mean, we're doing them crochet, me who saw a balance, and crochet baby take a crack. I'm so put to a midnight, and I'm baby. That is fed me soon. Me super papa, me soon. Power bed pan, ye benya, uncle full wing, ye better some woman. A dear woman, a jebby, a moment flew. I dare not just say poison. Any bonnet. Ejina endisi for Musa. Aden a bonnet to the course of Ukraine. Any washing nan. It's only a woman broker. Send your chromoco dinner at Tabi. And from Ukraine, Russia. The Russia for the year recruit for Domun not at Tabi from my Ghana. And now nothing come from myself. So a mouth will rough off. No too big not public. It being a not to be cows of one. It will be not public being a say the way it will patch a Ghana one a democracy. I can't sorry, excuse my word. How any attitude about Ghana now. Wouldn't you be a would say that the friend the feeding? So one must uncle fool with that one. A what part of me who say now coupon a general body too. Only pemuno, one will be on to watching. So one must end this way, a side too, with propaganda and intro mood dear. Let us a one out time winning a mere body. Shed your papa penny move past subject fracture. Me fan cancer, my meeting me a woman be any nina woman and a meeting me a café. No, which me be in a public. Let Ghana for no be moved to Amasanko for we. Mubaka Thomas Uncle for we dear. In fact, your man, we have long way to go to make that country to develop. Now, Mr. Babangbe, minima de kure how what satisfy evil agenda would there be agenda would there be Speaker of Parliament. Minim agent kure how the tutu who patches baby a kosa ho ya de no mo nje taxes for me bisaw baby a kosa ho ya de na nyakopon abo ma mo yusu o ma dweno mo di siesie krom Mr. Abagbare won o mo nje tax law enye tax le bi no mo di siesie o mu krom a amanya hospital mpane ade akese a wutumi ko kokosa ho ya de so wutumi evil ma krom Ghana ya wo to ya papa na wo fu
Nyabotre. I don't know. But who said, many about it as a pa, because you're right. Nyabotre. But who said, Obiatro was it the same? Or fire out? Was it talk about the fuel price? Men casa emfa fuel. Oh, what's a Ghana? Was it talk about the fuel price? A brother wouldn't say fuel price all over the world. Then one yasam get one. Ghana the end crowd, the tia ye crowd, never one of them. But America, Befi fuel like Toku ye come. A man forecast fuel Mutoku. And yasam ketwa. Nebo, na no me ami kujina baby. Ami to be na me de bama ubi a shay. Nebo yasam ketwa. It is a what to fuel price. The Ghana, Nanado Danko Kufuado Adawuruma. Fuel no crown, all tonic said the old towan. Na edno hono Oma wani nso na wo sa be sori na yesi fu ebo na yesi me say me akasa me kugina aka ho etwai se monhwe ne bo ade afes na me to bi $30 kra na ebi okra 30 kra nuru na ayema afi de akire 40 kra me to gu ma anyama $40 na $40 o de kwa Ghana skama esen Oko kan obi so na abroche tua aka bebere udi abroche sika baga na ne boese na abroche sika ade ga na uni meboa niema utua wa uni bills a utua e wa abroche uni we nyina bills a utua wa abroche o ga na kra utua sa bills ne bi e danka na no oba bi enekra na me ne hwenkomo na damfo Virginia oko han dan 1 bedroom $1,005. I said $1,005 first night $1,000. $1,005 per month. Now I just cash but some me now I just say na now me no just say. Or the scanning you could ya danka. Unya the bills in your my the obedi nya my na busu afọ my friend nya my bibie nya my. Enti mom funny say e easy e wa bruche. And yasam ketwa fuel prices per PF fuel prices also. And ye Ghana go into young. So we are research at so Casamen talk about it. Is a Ukraine, Russia, grant away, a money book crass or more. Because a munya be pretty free, Simon Temo. Tenebo because more, and yasam ketwa. It is a win, you know, now to me manage win, you know. And my motor of war, the boar from Kakrama, Moniama Timiko, yeah. And he said, yeah, the estimated crack. Ah, yes, sorry, a bibiana. Ye my ninson, and you see it, yes, I did. Now, the air coson. Moma among four nadam. One cassa, who are drinking, Yakupan bow watching. Ubet me the watching and I wow research. We are researching now. Now, I walk over say, I see my walking. A yeno quarry, and a yeno quarry. A same way, one cassa will quack with team, Sally a yard, a more moment that down, and a more moment cancer, and yeno crench. What I say? One cassa was, oh, my main quiet me research. No, I your research, come on. Now, do research now, Wakoyen. Now, what ba? Now, what because, oh, I did a good yeno. At to say, Kauka fuel pricey. Nanka fuel pricey, Nanka wako shasa, price no cra, no make ramico to bino. And pat ne boy say, ni boy say, and I mean busa America boy, me busa UK boy, ni boy is all the Toto Ghana, what a sing. And yes, it will be never catch or the beer no be catching what no team. One cassa forward junior analysis. Right. And the other from my heart, now the basic Medamunia as I said, more joining about school coming down say, you know, Evelyn Taylor to say, Mitchell for Sina, Kusia, somewhere to say, more journey in Madame say, Ghana Police Service, or IGP, best maybe a rumor to Buga will be a bombarding. Now we invited and I'm on question of Fanasema or the two Ghana Passum, Yempadia, a deal how any Basabasa be a back or mine. Into my cramo, a rade and cow be a one of the be a my bye.